Yo guys, so welcome back to this new stream here on the channel, and on today's stream we're going to discuss the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market because yes, today Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market has been starting to rise towards the upside again, and we have to be covering exactly what we're seeing since yesterday. We clearly broke out of this inverse head and shoulders pattern like we warned you guys here on the video yesterday on the channel, and of course like we warned you guys about here on our Twitter page. So since then we have been seeing a very significant increase within the market, and on today's stream we're going to go over a lot of important things here. Is the Bitcoin bottom in right now here? Is Bitcoin forming this double bottom on the 4-hour candles? Is Bitcoin right now going to continue its target towards this inverse head and shoulders 60k target as well? Are we going to go breaking out of the 2-hour W structure we're currently forming here? What is going to be quite crucial for the market right now here, and much more here as well. We're going to talk about the monthly candle, and guys, we are live again, and because we are live, we can be expecting a pump. Now, of course not, but usually once we go live, we see the market moving up here, so it would be lovely if we could see it. So, yeah, once again, today again, everyone is saying it already into the chat here, but guys, thank you so much for tuning in here. Hopefully, you're having an amazing day, and let's jump right away in towards the chart right now here. So let me start off with discussing the Bitcoin 1-hourly candle. So what are we seeing right now for Bitcoin on the 1-hourly candles? I personally don't see anything very special playing out, unless if we're first of all going to remove all the drawings here and just purely going to look towards the momentum that we're currently creating, and currently real quickly going to look on how we are right now performing on Bitcoin. Is like you can see here, Bitcoin has been in a downtrend here ever so slightly. It has been forming lower highs, lower lows. You can see over here, lower highs, lower lows getting formed, and right now, since forming this low over here, we have still been mathematically forming a higher low, afterwards once again a higher low, but crucially as well, together we have been setting a higher high in terms of the candle body. So yeah, this is particularly positive what we can currently see here, and this is particularly having a very good wider effect on the market on the imminent short term. This is of course showing us that Bitcoin is in an imminent short term uptrend. So yeah, we could be expecting that Bitcoin is going to be moving towards higher targets in the imminent short term here, if we are purely going to look at where the momentum is right now heading towards and where the trend is right now trading for Bitcoin. So on the 1-hour candles, we do clearly see the momentum is for sure shifting towards the upside. So right away, a thing that we could be expecting right now for Bitcoin is that we're as well going to create higher highs and higher lows along the way up here. As long as we're not going to form a lower low structure, then we could be looking for, of course, lower targets again here. So unless that is going to be happening, we could be, of course, still aim for higher high targets. So as well, yesterday we have been looking to these critical support lines or resist lines like we saw yesterday over here. We were explaining, of course, yesterday that there's a very big chance for a fake out on the lower side. So we did clearly saw this fake out on the lower side. Then we increase towards the highs. And if you're going to look to this red line of resistance, basically you can see here left shoulder getting formed, head getting formed, right shoulder getting formed. So yeah, we were basically forming a particular clear head and shoulders pattern here on Bitcoin, and this one playing out is of course having a particular bullish effect on the market here. So I'm very curious on how it's going to be right now rolling out here and how it's going to be further developing on this market right now here. So you can clearly see head and shoulders playing out here. If you're going to be looking for the price target of the head and shoulders, you're going to be aiming from the point of the breakout towards an approximately 60k target on approximately 59.5k. So let's say 60k Bitcoin target in terms of the point of the breakout. So we're right now going to be aiming for sure for some higher targets on Bitcoin. From the current point of recording, this could be resulting in, of course, another significant move here of another 3% towards the upside, what will be resulting Bitcoin breaching its price target. Currently, since we're clearly in an uptrend, I do personally as well anticipate this could be happening. And it will be for sure keep it in the back of my mind here. As well, we are creating some new trend lines right now here on the market. So we could be looking potentially for retracements on this very strong support line that we right now are generating. As well, we could be maybe look for some kind of a resistance range here on the highs here. So let me quickly draw this correctly. So we can clearly look for maybe some potential resistance ahead of us as soon as Bitcoin is going to increase further on towards the highs here. Of course, we do only can clearly see 2 clear touch points. So a breakthrough of this level is going to be right away very bullish on Bitcoin. So I do want to be seeing eventually Bitcoin closing its 1-hour candle above of this range to see a further continuation towards higher targets right now. So that's going to be quite crucial to have so right now, but for sure I will be keeping my eyes out as well wide open for this upper sloping support line we're currently generating, because this could be really help us to continue the trend towards higher targets here in the coming days and coming hours ahead of us as well. If we're still going to look for a Fibonacci here on the Bitcoin 1-hour chart, you can clearly see here Bitcoin did clearly got rejected by the 0.618 here on this Fibonacci chart here, and since the 0.618 here is still providing resistance for Bitcoin right now here, what was as well very likely to expect here, because the Fibonacci 0.618 here usually tends to be providing a lot of resistance. Right now we had the first test, we had as well the golden pocket retest here, like you can see on this red candle over there, as well the previous candle over there as well. We got rejected by it several times, we break above it, retest and support, flip up higher, retest and support another time, and personally I do right now expect we're going to see as well a further continuation towards the upside right now here. So I'm definitely looking forward towards where we are heading towards from up this point here. But personally, I do really expect that Bitcoin is going to see this continuation towards the upside. But our next realistic imminent short-term resistance target is going to be the 58.2k here. And if we're going to see in 1 hour candle close above the 58.2k, this is going to be having a wider, positive effect on the market. And this will be having a wider, good, bullish effect on the market, generally speaking. As well, still going to look at some horizontal levels here. You can clearly see this range over here is definitely a respective range to look at here. We're right now still trading against it. Of course, you should take it with a grain of salt here, but yeah, this level previously provides us very strong support and resistance. So it's nice if we could be trading above of this range here. So yeah, looking forward towards that one as well. But then let me real quickly roll in towards the 2 hour time frame. And the 2 hour time frame is not a very much discussed time frame or a much discussed level at all in the market. But what we can currently see here is that Bitcoin is right now, of course, forming this W structure. So you can clearly see over here, Bitcoin forming a bottom, then it increases towards the neckline, comes down back, forms a next bottom next towards it. And right now, of course, afterwards, it starts to increasing once again here. So what does it look like? This looks like a W recovery. So Bitcoin on the 2 hour time frame is forming a very beautiful W recovery. What is, of course, looking particularly interesting. And I want to be keeping my eyes wide open on this level. And what I do want to be seeing here, because in 1 hour and 22 minutes, guys, we're going to close this 2 hour candle, and I will be right away say to you guys out there, I will be trying to stay live for this 2 hour candle close in with you guys to discuss this 2 hour candle close here, if you guys want me to stay live, of course. But then we can be for sure go over this 2 hour candle close, because on this 2 hour candle close, yeah, we could be either see a breakthrough of this range here, and if we're going to be breaking through the range high here, this 2 hour resistance box here, we could be looking for this, first of all, W structure breakout, but could be having a very, very positive effect once again on the market in the coming hours ahead of us. So that's going to be quite crucial to see for Bitcoin right now here. And in my opinion, it's going to be very, very important to see this breakthrough towards the upside in order to see Bitcoin continuing its trend towards the upside, and of course to continue this 1 hour uptrend that we're currently forming here. So it's going to be truly amazing. We're going to see. So as well, I see more and more people tuning in here as well. The bakery tuning in. Good morning. Hopefully we're going to be having an amazing day as well. Star Child is saying here, you can all thank the moon cycles for the pump. Maybe it's true. We're going to talk a little bit further about it in a moment from now on. I'm still going to say to you guys out there, 4 hour candles, we have been not break the downtrend yet here. So yeah, we could be not really start to party yet here, because the 4 hourly candles are right now still in a downtrend. You can clearly see on the chart, this is no rocket science. This is very simple chart analysis. We see markets are forming still lower highs with equal lows. What is equaling, of course, a descending triangle. What is still equaling in bearish bias pattern. So I'm going to still say it. It is very important to know here, Bitcoin is in the wider time frame, so on the 4 hourly time frame, still in a little bit of a more bearish bias candle formation, but still I'm going to say to you guys out there, as soon as we do break this top side of resistance, then we are flipping bullish. But right now, don't walk in front of your shoes here. Yes, I'm a very big bull on Bitcoin, but sometimes on the macro scales, on the imminent short term, like these periods right now here, I do want to stay very cautious with what I'm going to say here, because Bitcoin can for sure see still a breakdown, or of course a rejection from of this level and this range high over here. So as soon as Bitcoin does break out of this trend line towards the downside, this is going to be extremely bullish for the market. This will be having wider positive effects on the market, and this will be leading for Bitcoin to create a further continuation upward. Of course, quite a significant target as well here, because if we're going to be waiting and if we're going to see Bitcoin breaking out for the top side high here, yeah, we could be really see Bitcoin increasing its way all the way back towards $63,000, what's going to be, of course, giving us a lot of gains here back towards our portfolio and back towards our trades or whatsoever. So As well, still have said it several times before, if Bitcoin does break this downtrend here, I'm going to be looking for new long positions, and I'm even then going to be, of course, opening and accumulating big positions towards the market, because yeah, I will be waiting for an ever so slightly better opportunity than right now here, because still I think the risk is most certainly attached towards it. And of course, if you're going to zoom in towards the 4-hour candles, yeah, you could be maybe as well approaching like some kind of a W structure over here, but I rather would be approaching this one on the 2-hour time frame like you are seeing so over here. Of course, if the market then further on increases here, of course, we can still look for this double bottom scenario. So Bitcoin formed a bottom over here, then on the right side as well formed another bottom. So currently, yeah, we are forming a double bottom so far, at least. Of course, like I told everyone before, if the market comes down here, if we're going to go for another significant retest afterwards, we're not going to confirm this double bottom, because it's going to be a triple bottom, but it's going to be relatively more bearish, of course. So that's going to be very important to know here. As well, what we want to be seeing for this double W to play out here is a furthermore increasement all the way back to 59.6k here. If we're going to see so, we could be aiming for this horizontal level of resistance, like you can see over here. If we're going to be aiming for this horizontal level of resistance, we could be then, of course, approach this as a W scenario. And of course, if we could be approaching this as a W scenario, yeah, we could be taking a trade towards massive gains towards the upside. Because yeah, if this W is going to be breaking out, guys, yeah, we're going to be having insane price targets all the way back up towards the 63.6k, and then we are going to be looking for a market reversal. And of course, these market reversals can happen very quickly, so that's why I want to be saying to you guys out there, please be very awake right now here. Don't think that this is not going to be happening, because if we're looking back towards the previous market reversals on Bitcoin, look at how fast this went over here. Here we saw, of course, this approximately 10% pump here in approximately 4 hours. So yeah, please be aware, market reversals can come very quickly. And of course, if you're not alert and if you're not paying attention, yeah, you do want to be looking at this, and you do want to be paying your attention towards these significant market moves here. Afterwards, we consolidated for a bit here, and then we rallied up here, rallied up another 18% here in a matter of 2 days here. So yeah, Bitcoin can literally rally 30% in just a matter of 3 days approximately. And if we're going to see so, Bitcoin could be trading at all-time highs in just a matter of 3 days from now on. So please, everything can still happen for Bitcoin. Don't anticipate that Bitcoin necessarily has to be only going down here. Bitcoin can recover its trend very quickly, because it's Bitcoin, and Bitcoin just does things that no one expects, and especially no one is really expecting a new all-time high right now here. No one is talking about a Bitcoin all-time high right here. So please take everything in consideration. And what I always say to everyone out there, yesterday I got the question from someone asking me, Rover, should I sell because I do think the market is going lower? And I always say, no, at least you want to do whatever you want here and whatever you feel comfortable with here. No, I'm not going to sell the dip, at least I am not going to sell the dip. If I'm going to sell off Bitcoin, what I almost never in my life do, I'm going to not sell it in a freaking dip here. I mean, I want to be buying a new car right now, but I'm not going to do so because Bitcoin is standing too low. Even though I don't care, I'm not going to be buying it on this level because it just feels terrible to do so. And of course, a car is a very bad investment as well. But yeah, Bitcoin, of course, once it is dipping, you don't take profits. You want to be buying a new phone, you wait a bit here, because you're not going to be selling off your Bitcoin in a dip, because that makes no sense for me, at least here. Of course, everyone has their own opinion about these kinds of stuff here, but personally, I don't think it's smart to sell off your Bitcoin once you're seeing a 20% market correction, and once you're seeing, of course, a 20% market push-up, you're going to be buying Bitcoin. That doesn't make any sense for me right now here. Please use your knowledge towards your advantage to, of course, absolutely crush this market. Let me see here. Another day, another ban. Exactly. So what I'm saying, India's FUD, I think. No, it's definitely FUD here. I do have some articles to discuss with you guys in a second here, but first let me go a little bit further in towards the charts here as well, guys. Daily levels of support here, what we right now have to be looking at here. So you can clearly see here we have two very crucial zones here, what I'm currently aiming for. So we are first right now retracing back towards the range high over here, resistance and demand zone, of course. You can clearly see demand and supply zone, of course. So far providing very strong support, but you can see a critical demand zone. If we fail to hold this, lower targets are going to be imminent. And of course, if I'm talking about lower targets, I'm going to be talking about this range over here on the 52,000 towards the 51.8k, of course, because this level over here are going to be providing us very strong support, since this is the previous high of the market. And usually previous highs, of course, these local tops in the market are going to be providing very strong support on yeah, Marcus 1, we are going to be decreasing back towards those levels. So that's going to be quite interesting. And of course, if we're really going to fail to hold on towards that level, I will be aiming for, of course, the range around the 48k, excuse me. But personally, I don't really see the market getting so low here. I don't even see the market going back towards this level over here. I personally do think the chance is relatively high that, yeah, Bitcoin could be maybe see some more consolidation phases. So there could be a possibility that Bitcoin is going to even go down and go up and go down and go up and go down and go up. But in the end, just like September, we had all around over there as well. I do think we're clearly going to be finding a bottom around this range over here. Because, yeah, the sell pressure is definitely stalling off right now here. And there's definitely a lot of accumulation going around on this point here. And I'm looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this level here. And personally, I do not see this as a bad zone of accumulation at all right now here. So I'm looking forward towards this. I'm tired of this market. Any coins will move once I left, I mean, very annoying. I mean, the market, you just have to be leaning back. If you're investing crypto, just not look at it for a year. Just look at it in 1 year from now on. You're going to be profitable. Don't attach your emotions towards your trading. Of course, real quickly, guys, want to be asking you guys in the chat here. Guys, are you ready for the question I want to be asking you guys? Do you think Bitcoin monthly candle is going to close above the 58.7k here? I personally think it's going to be pretty crucial to see so, because if Bitcoin is not going to do it, yeah, we're going to close on a lower monthly candle than the previous autumn high. And that's, of course, now, yeah, very bullish thing to see necessarily. But of course, if we're going to close above it, we're just seeing a bullish retest, and this will be, yeah, giving us a further continuation towards the upside, in my opinion, at least. So let me know in the chat what you guys currently think. Where do you think the market is going to head towards? Where do you see the market heading towards from this point? And do you think that Bitcoin can close its monthly candle above the previous all-time highs here, of course, in terms of the monthly candle closes? So, yeah, pretty interesting, guys. Let me know in the chat here what you guys do think about it. As well, while you're down there in the chat, make sure to smash the like button. It will be truly appreciated. The bear market was so much easier. That's true, because there were not a lot of options to be traded. So the bear market was way easier to trade and way easier to navigate. I totally agree with that one, man. It was very easy to trade on the bear market because every single bullish and bearish divergence just played out perfectly, and there were just very easy trading signals that you could take over there on that time. So yeah, I did like the bear market as well, a little bit more for trading. But yeah, the bull market is just more excited because the market is just only going to go up here. So that's nice to know, of course. Bitcoin can go from 58k to 98k in a sleep. I mean, for sure it can do so. Give me a second, guys, so let me know in the chat. What is the accumulation and monthly distribution showing? I don't know if an exact chart for that, but I mean, yeah, we can clearly see we are in an uptrend. We have been seeing distribution going around. Right now there's more accumulation going around once again. And of course, I always say it's good to have distribution on the markets, just like we have over here. You know why I do think this correction is very good on the market right now? Because we right now, like this was a distribution zone here. This is once again a distribution zone, what we currently are getting. And I say always to everyone out there, and maybe some people don't like to see this, but I rather see this distribution right now over here on 57k here than on 60 or 5k or maybe 70k. Let's say we're going to be finding support on 70k. It does mean, let's say Bitcoin is right away going to increase to 80k from that point, right? So the people that are right now selling off, we're already scared in the market. The people that are right now selling off, we're already afraid of for downtrends. People that are right now selling off were already planning to most likely sell because they were saving up for some stuff or whatsoever. So the people that are exiting right now here would have been exiting anyway of the market. And of course, if the market was trading on 80k, we were not having a 20% correction. We were maybe having a 30 or 40% correction. So it's a good thing that we're right now seeing this movement down here. And it's a good thing that those people are right now getting shaked out of the market, because the people right now selling off here are going to be allowing us to have a longer trend towards the upside and a longer continuation in this run up for Bitcoin. So it's going to be having a wider effect and a wider bullish effect on the market here. So I'm definitely looking forward towards that one. Of course, let me see if I'm going to look to the realized net profit and loss. So the realized net profit and loss, guys, if we're going to look towards this chart here, if we're going to look back and if we're going to be determining on, oh my gosh, this chart is so hard to select here. So if we're going to be looking back to when it is a good time to be, of course, accumulating or distributing, of course, you can see over here on the current time of recording, it shows us that we were, of course, several times in a net loss here. What shows us that it was a good time to be accumulating, just like we had in September. And of course, I personally do believe that this is, of course, going to be a very strong accumulation zone in general for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, and this is of course in time that we should start to get maybe a potentially a little bit more greedy here as well. If we're going to look to the exchange balance here, guys, on Bitcoin, look at the downtrend that we have been starting here since of the March crash here. Yeah, we have been seeing, Bitcoin's basically distributing from exchanges, and the balance of exchanges has been going lower and lower and lower. And right now we're sitting, of course, at an, let me see, at a 2-year low, almost a 2.5-year low right now. And we're trading, of course, on the 2.4 million Bitcoin remaining on exchanges. So yeah, this trend keeps going down here. Of course, like you can see, if we're going back in time here, yeah, it has kind of come up very quickly because, yeah, in the beginning of the Bitcoin period, there were just, of course, more Bitcoin coming in circulation. But right now, since the halvings and the increasing demand on Bitcoin, we are seeing, of course, the total Bitcoin available on exchanges is massively dropping off here, and that's very exciting what we do have here on this market. So I'm definitely looking forward towards how we are going to continue its trend here and how we're going to be further on go with the market. Let me see here. 3 timestamps, my bad. No problem. A lot of liquidity at 55k. Starchild, we already discussed this yesterday here. So yesterday I told everyone out there that if we're going to go for a market drop off towards the downside, I was aiming for the 54 towards 55k because the liquidity is indeed around this range over here. So if the market is going to see a potential crash here, and I will be setting up this range here as my accumulation zone, and I can tell you already, this blue box over here, for everyone maybe think, oh, why the frank announces here a stupid blue box here? It's just raw out of nowhere. No, this blue box basically reflects a position where a lot of limit orders are set up here. So a lot of buying orders for Bitcoin are set up on this blue box over here, and that's the reason why I personally do not really see Bitcoin going below it. As well, the reason why I don't see this blue box necessarily going to get touched here, because so many people are anticipating this right now here. So a lot of people that right now are in the market, and a lot of people, a lot of retailers, etc., are right now, of course, as well, a little bit more bearish. People are anticipating the market is going to see a further continuation down here. And what they want to be doing here is, of course, and what everyone basically wants to do here is buy cheap Bitcoin. But unfortunately, not everyone can be right here. So there are a lot of, retail, most likely retail orders set up on 55k here, and they're still waiting for this ever so slightly correction because they were seeing the market trading all the way down to 55.2k, but they waited for another $300 cheaper because they want to be accumulating their Bitcoin over there. So that's pretty unfortunate because most likely you did miss out of it. And if this is the bottom, those people that were willing to plan of buying over there are going to up their limit orders. So they're going to be buying of the higher price here, what will be eventually push up the price once again here. So you always have to know here, and this is also a thing that I do here, and this is also a thing that I did here in September 2021 here over here. I did look at this level over here as well, and I can tell you already on the 38k here towards the 37k, was it over here, 38k towards 37k, and we as well had this blue box over here. We as well had this blue box. We saw this blue box over here as well, and this blue box once again reflects the buy range for the Bitcoin limit orders because people were anticipating the market was going to go back towards this range low over here. And the reason why I said to everyone out there as well at that time, Bitcoin is not going to reach its blue box here because Bitcoin is not going to retrace towards a level where so many limit orders are set up because it will be basically allowing a lot of retailers to accumulate their Bitcoin for a cheap price. What doesn't make any sense because why should the whales let you accumulate Bitcoins for a cheap price? It doesn't make any sense. So as well over here on this drop off, it doesn't make any sense to go a little bit lower, and it does make any sense right now to call for a potential bottom that is in right now, because if the market is going to continue down towards 55k, I personally think we're going to see a further continuation down here. So if the market is going to fill up the limit orders on 55k, I will become extremely bearish. You know what? Because the retailers and of course the people that were accumulating around this level, and most likely retailers, what I just told you already, are going to be going to get wrecked here because they got accumulate for a cheap price as they think here. But if they can accumulate for the cheap price, I personally think a short-term bounce is imminent and then a continuation towards lower targets. So that is personally how I'm going to be viewing it if we're going to fill up this level. But already my first thought are going to be that we're not going to fill up this level because it's not going to be likely to, of course, get people cheap Bitcoin. It doesn't make any sense. You have to think about that one. And of course, guys, I can say this once again, and some people may listen, some people may don't listen. But what we want to be saying here once again here is like the last time I told everyone this story as well, 30, well, we were trading on 40k, of course, everyone said, no, I'm just going to wait here, 30k is imminent, 38k is imminent, they want to be buying for the cheap price here, but of course, I don't care if you are not going to be, of course, I do care about my community, but if you're going to miss out on buying Bitcoin, it's not going to give me sleepless nights, of course, but what I care about is making a strong community, and what I care about is educating you guys, and is this really worth the risk to wait in approximately $200 to buy $200 cheaper Bitcoin because you want to be accumulating for that range here, and you're taking the potential risk of missing the rally towards the 100k? Ah, man, that's a decision that you have to be giving to me here. So, Diva Deep is donating to the channel here. Diva Deep, hey Rover, what do you think about AMP? Possible you have a look for it. So, let me move in towards AMP for a second right now here, before getting into some very interesting things here, because I do still have some things and some articles to discuss with you guys out there as well here. So, yeah, AMP, of course, let me go to this different chart. I think there's a different chart with more information. Yes, indeed. They got listed on Binance. That's why they had this major rally towards the upside, this major pump over here. So that was a pretty crazy rally that they did got generated. We do know that. Of course, we were witnessing AMP once it was getting listed on Binance, and of course, that was as well giving me the signal, okay, you should be careful, because if it's going to get listed on Binance, you see it comes up very quickly, but afterwards it comes down here. You can see clearly resistance on the highs getting formed there, but since always after a listing of Binance, you usually pump very quickly once it's getting announced, and you come down very quickly afterwards. But anyway, you are forming a very strong upper slope support line right now here. Could be taking your eyes out wide open for the support line if you're going to decrease back towards the level. I do know that AMP is not a bad project at all here, so in the end of the day, I personally think it has a positive effect that it's getting listed on Binance, because yeah, there will be just more volume coming towards the project. But for sure, right now we are finally starting to form higher lows on the market as well. So you can clearly see here, higher lows are getting formed, where previously around we were only forming lower lows on the market, right? So this is a relatively positive side what we are currently seeing on the market as well. We could be maybe aiming for some kind of a downward zone resistance line from the highs here, and this could be resulting for sure in a very strong breakout towards the higher levels and higher targets on this market. So right now, I do expect we're going to see more consolidation for this market. I don't expect an imminent short-term breakout. What we could be aiming for is, of course, some ever so slightly support from the range high over here. You can clearly see here previous supply zones, like you can see over here. Previous demand zone, previous supply zone, most likely going to flip into some short-term support here, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely looking interesting here, but I should rather look at accumulating more AMP around the 54 cents rather than 59 cents, right, where we're trading on right now here. So let me as well quickly go in towards an article before going further in towards the technical analysis as well on Ethereum and your favorite project. So yesterday we talked and we showed you guys about this video that Clinton was talking about crypto, right? So right now she's saying regulate crypto to stop manipulation by Russia and China. So basically, the US government, I mean, not necessarily, she's not by the US government right now, but of course, but basically the US is definitely busy right now with thinking about crypto, regulating crypto whatsoever. But I think, of course, regulating crypto is definitely a step in the right direction, because, yeah, it can help us to get this wider adoption, and it can help us for sure to get towards this 1 million target earlier than we expected. So the former Secretary of the State warns it left unregulated cryptocurrencies market and social media platforms could destabilize the US dollar as a reserve currency. But of course, in hindsight, they're right now, like I made a tweet, like this is a very funny part about it here, right? I made a tweet, I can't search it up here, but I made a tweet here on Twitter. And I said on that tweet, later they are going to be blaming us, like they did on the what was Twitter for? Later they're going to be blaming Bitcoin. With the next financial crisis, they're going to be blaming Bitcoin. That's something what I said, right? So, of course, in 2008 they blamed it on like the big short, etc., the people that are shorting the house market or whatsoever. But the next financial crisis that we're going to come, they're going to be blaming it on Bitcoin, you know? But in the end of the day, they have to blame themselves, because they started to be printing money like crazy. They started to be printing money and they screwed up their own currency. It's not Bitcoin in the end of the day. Bitcoin is the only way out of the financial scenario where we're currently in here. So they're saying we're looking at we're looking at not only the states such as Russia, such as China, Russia, or other manipulating technology of all kinds of their advantage. We're looking at non-state actors either in their concert with states or on their own decentralized countries. destabilizing the dollar as a reserve currency. So that's of course pretty interesting to know here. So they're already scared for Bitcoin that's going to be destabilizing the US dollar, and personally I do think it's going to be doing so. So yeah, they should start to get scary, but of course at the end of the day, Bitcoin is very cheap, guys. I mean, less than 2% of the world is owning Bitcoin. So everyone who is owning Bitcoin right now here, you are smarter than 98% of the world here, because people, I mean, I spoke with some people. Someone was extremely anti-crypto. He was anti-Bitcoin. He said it's just a bubble of thin air. And I asked him, what is your bank account? It's exactly the same. Everything is just, I mean, it's not exactly the same. It's even worse, because your bank account, literally, if you're going to be buying a house, let's say you're going to be buying a house. You're going to take a loan, because otherwise you usually can't buy it. So you're taking a loan to be buying a house. That's exactly what the banks want, because you're taking the loan by the bank press on a button, and he gives you the loan. And once he pressed that button to give you the loan, the money is literally comes out of nowhere. The bank prints money, they lend money out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense. The whole banking system and the whole lending system right now it's broken. It's broken. And I mean, people still see Bitcoin as thin air, but they don't see, if they're scrolling through their bank account, and they're seeing their digits of, let's say, oh, I have $10,000 on my bank account. It is nothing worth. It has no worth because it's not scarce. Bitcoin is scarce. There's not going to be more than 21 million Bitcoins. But there is going to be more than 10 trillion US dollars. So, yeah, you just have to know that. And of course, everyone who's right now watching does know it. They do know the game here. And I think if you're not investing your money, you're going to get screwed. Because if you're not seeing the inflation right now, you're going to get screwed. You're going to get absolutely wrecked. You're going to get absolutely melted. So, give me a second. They don't believe me about crypto, my wife and others. Lol. I mean, in the end of the day, they will learn it. So by the way, Bitcoin closing a new 1 hour candle, guys. Bitcoin did close the new 1 hour candle. Wick on the top side ever so slightly right now, and it's forming a red candle here. Not necessarily big reason to be starting to get worried, in my opinion. Let's roll in towards lower time frames for a second, by the way. So yeah, we could be maybe look for extract some other continuation patterns, of course. We could be maybe look for a new downside resistance line from the highs, of course, that we could be breaking through anytime soon here. Maybe we could be looking for a new oversold support line on the 15-minute candle. So maybe we could be looking for an imminent breakout anytime soon here. If we're going to get one, it will be lovely to see this one in the stream breaking out here. So we're going to keep our eyes wide open, of course, till we're going to get them a significant market bump, of course, here. So give it till January. I mean, for sure. For sure. Same, but I'm tired of people telling, of course, I mean, Martin, I mean, for me, it was like I was just like 4 or 5 years ago, I was just like talking every single day about it, and they didn't believe me. And right now, of course, it is really happening about the inflations, etc. Because like 4 or 5 years ago, the people that were in crypto at that point, they said, oh, Bitcoin isn't a hedge against inflation. And they said, but bro, there's only 1% inflation. But you know, there's no currency that lasted as long as the dollar. The dollar is the longest lasted currency. It's right now lasting since 1979, if I say correctly. So usually a currency lasts for 30 years. If we're going to look back to previous times, etc. But the US dollar is already lasting over 60, 70 years right now. So that's crazy. It's the longest lasted currency ever. And every currency comes to an end with a financial crisis because, yeah, there's too much inflation, etc., etc. And right now it's going to be happening the exact same with Bitcoin, with the US dollar. It's going to become, there's going to come an end towards the US dollar, but we don't know when. We don't know when. It's just a matter of time. The US government holds billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin from the Bitcoin they stole from Silk Road. I mean, that's true. That's probably true. They're holding a lot of dollars, a lot of Bitcoins. They can literally crush the market, maybe. I don't know for sure if they can, but for sure. I mean, the US government is not stupid. They're seeing this as well. They are holding Bitcoin. They're buying up here. And of course, why should a government say we're going to be we're going to accept Bitcoin everywhere? We're going to be allowing Bitcoin as a legal tender whatsoever if they don't hold enough of it themselves, you know? So what the governments are right now trying to do, just like Hungary is doing the same, right? They're trying to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoins before they're going to tell you, because in the end of the day, the retailers always have to be getting wrecked here. And that's the reason why we are here right now. We are the early birds. We're the the early investors. We are these early worms, these early birds that are going to eat the nice worms in the morning, you know. So it's very important, because you should always think here, why should a company declare they're owning Bitcoin if they don't own enough Bitcoin yet here? So the company, there's no company that's going to say we own Bitcoin if they don't own enough yet here. Every company is going to say Bitcoin is shit if they don't own enough yet here. And as soon as they do own enough, they're going to say it. So the retail FOMO comes in here and so they can, yeah, of course, make more gains on you, of course. Question from AK, any snipe accumulation targets for Solana? So let me move into Solana right now here. Very interesting what we do have for Solana, of course. So let me see. So Solana, in my opinion, Solana is right now forming some kind of a symmetrical triangle, just like it did here last time around here on October. Well, this, of course, breaking out towards the upside there. And is once again forming another symmetrical triangle. But yeah, we are clearly losing quite a lot of momentum right now on the daily chart on Solana. So that's, of course, a thing to take into consideration right now here. Yeah, I do think that we could be still seeing a break towards the upside. But right now, we're going to wait till we are going to see what the market is going to tell us. So definitely very interesting what we're going to have here with Solana. I think, yeah, we could be for sure see a breakout either direction. And I definitely can't wait to see where we're going to be heading towards from this point here. We're right now just have to wait till we are going to see the direction. Solana trading on $200 still. I personally think it's going to come down ever so slightly. I mean, Solana's down pretty much here from all-time highs here. I mean, 22% is still decent, of course, still decently holding on. So I'm looking forward towards where it is heading towards right now from this point. But personally, I do think it could be for sure seeing a continuation up further on. But yeah, that will be only happening if we're going to see the breakout through the top side. So yeah, for us right now, it's just going to be a waiting game, and I should be accumulating once breakout. I should be starting to distribute once we're seeing a breakdown, of course. So let me see. Someone is saying, I just bought the Crypto.com dip here. So guys, we're quickly going to talk about Crypto.com, right? So I mean, I just yesterday sold my Crypto.coms a little bit here for 94 cents here. It's a crazy target. I did sold some Crypto.coms here yesterday. And I even only sold like 20% of my portfolio. I was planning to hold it even longer, but I think it's a little bit too overvalued in the imminent short term here, and I want to be buying back a little bit cheaper. I don't think that Crypto.com is necessarily going to be, I mean, you know what I always say here, I don't think it's responsible to chase hype run-ups, because if you're going to chase hype run-ups, you're going to get wrecked here. I mean, I think, of course, Crypto.com is an amazing coin, right? But is it really worth the risk to accumulate it on these highs? Is it really worth the risk here? So yeah, it's up right now approximately 420%, just a matter of 27 days here. That is crazy, right? That's crazy. I can't believe my eyes. I made so much gains on this coin. It's like crazy. But is it worth the risk here? That's the question that I should always ask you, right? So is it worth the risk? If you're going to look at the chart, we're literally at the top side of a parabolic run up here. If you're going to be buying right here, I think you're not necessarily going to be making much money here, to be honest. If you're going to buy at the highs over here, I don't think you're going to make much money. Look at this. First of all, the parabolic run, first of all, looks to be that it ended because we came down. This is the real first time that we came down so significantly since of this rally towards the upside here. And of course, a parabolic run, basically how it works here, it goes up, and it goes faster, and it goes parabolic. And then it comes to an end. It consolidates, and usually it comes down ever so slightly. And then it sees a consolidation period for maybe 2 or 3 months. And then it should see another significant rally towards the upside. So personally, I do think the risk is considerably high that you're taking by accumulating Crypto.com right now. I don't say Crypto.com is a bad coin. I've never said so. I never will say so, because Crypto.com is an amazing hodl for, let's say, the coming 5 years from now on. But if we're going to be investing our money, and if you should be asking me right now, Roper, make for me an investment portfolio where I can make in the coming 2 months from now on a 100% gain or a 500% gain in the coming 2 months from now on, I should not pick Crypto.com on this time here. I should be a little bit cautious with what you're going to be investing in. I should be look for other projects, and because I think if we're going to look to CoinMarketCap, I don't think that Crypto.com is going to do a 10x from here on anymore, because Crypto.com trading on 21 billion. it's going to do a 10x, it has to become the half market cap of Ethereum. I don't see that happening. If we're going to look at different coins like Vechain, if it's going to do 10x from here on, it's going to be the market cap of course, below Tether even. So that's going to be more likely. So if we're going to compare risk to reward here, I do think that Crypto.com is going to be, of course, going to be a good asset. It's going to be a good coin. It's a good coin, but it's not going to do that 100x, that 10x from here on in the coming 2 years or 1 year from now on, in my opinion. So please take that in consideration. It's important to recognize. It's important to recognize the structure that we're creating here. I do think it's going to be seeing a way much further continuation up here. I do think in the 5 years ahead of us, we're going to still see a 50x from here on. So if you're going to be investing for the coming 5 years from now on, yeah, you're not doing a bad job here. But chasing hype run-ups is definitely a bad thing to do. So chasing the hype is never good here. So I mean, for me, if you're just looking to a risk to reward standpoint, it's definitely too big of a risk to accumulate around these ranges over here on these ranges high here, of course. So that's, of course, pretty interesting to know here. Of course, make up your thoughts about that one. So we're getting a lot of ADA requests. We'll be going over ADA in a second here, but first I want to be going over Sand real quickly because Sand is absolutely melting faces. Sand is absolutely melting faces. But even though we have been talking about Sand, of course, we have been talking several times about Sand, of course, crushed through the 4.618 here, so crushed through the highest resistance target. But right now I want to be talking about Sand. Sand is exactly the same here. I don't say Sand is bad, but don't chase the hype. Don't chase the hype right now. I think if you're going to chase the hype and if you're going to try to accumulate a position, yeah, you could be making a 10% gain. You could be making a 20%, maybe a 50% gain, but the risk is most certainly increasing as well. So I mean, it's not a bad coin. I like Sand. Like you guys probably know on the channel, I'm a huge lover of Sand. But buying in towards such parabolic run-ups is eventually not going to make you rich. Eventually not. Because if you want to be making good progress and if you want to be making good money, you should have been taking a position early on. You should have been anticipating this position. Or maybe over here, well, the beginning of the hype. Right now, I do think the risk is most certainly increasing since we have been seeing such a significant rally here. And let me quickly explain to you guys out there. We have been seeing a 270% rally in just 8 days. Isn't that crazy? And we have been seeing a more than 1000% rally in just a matter of 29 days. So don't chase hype run-ups. I think it's irresponsible. I do think this is a very good coin. I do think Sand is going to be seeing a much further continuation up here. So I'm looking forward towards where Sand is heading towards. But personally, I do think it's going to be seeing a further continuation up here. But what I do is expect here with Sand here, because I'm an investor, and from an investment standpoint, what I should do with my Sand position and what I'm going to do with my Sand position as well. Because yeah, I mean, I'm invested for Sand for quite a while right now here, already for like 14 days or so. I've been holding this coin. I've been making approximately a 300%, 400% gain here. But what I will be doing here, what my strategy is here, is that on the 27th, or so over 2 or 3 days here, I will be selling off my Sand position. Because you know what is going to be very interesting? From the 29th of November, Sandbox is going to release their alpha version. And what I think what is going to be happening is as soon as their alpha version comes out here, the hype runs out. Because yeah, what we usually see on these markets here is that what we usually see on these markets is once you see a rumor, the price goes up here, but once the news comes out, the price drops. So what you always should be doing here, buy the rumor, sell the news. And if we're going to sell the news in this case, we're going to be selling on the 29th of November. And what we're going to be expect for Sandbox right now, and guys, please, you heard this first on the channel, I think from the 29th of November, Sandbox is going to be ever so slightly see some more downside. Of course, if Sandbox is not going to see downside from 29th of November, it's a very strong project, and I definitely am very curious where it could be heading towards from at that point. That I do think it's more likely to expect that, of course, as soon as the game comes out here, we're going to see an ever so slightly more significant hype and a little bit of a harder job to continue this trend towards the upside. But let me real quickly look at Cardano right now here. And let me real quickly go over it. But of course, I do know that some people do like to accumulate the project. I mean, Cardano is absolutely going for a free fall right now here. It's crazy how big. Oh, wait, my camera is not correctly right now. Oh, my camera is not correctly. You see this white ball, this white sideline. Right now is away, I think. Right now is away. So, yeah, what we can currently see for Cardano is absolutely crazy. Cardano's absolutely going for a monster fall towards the downside. It keeps continuing down here. If we're going to still look at the funding rates, Cardano has still, like I told you yesterday, Cardano funding rates were extremely positive. What was giving me a big warning shot that was getting fired in the market. Let me see where Cardano is at right now. Cardano right now has a negative funding rate and, of course, a particular neutral funding rate on BYBIT. That's, of course, a particularly good thing to see. So, right now, it keeps continuing going down here. It's not forming any bullish or bearish divergence currently on this market. On the daily time frame as well, it's not forming a bullish or bearish divergence. It is going oversold. And the last time Cardano was oversold here was on the $1.03 here. So, of course, we do know what happened last time around here. This is the last time Cardano was oversold here. The last time before that, Cardano was trading here in March 2020 below... of course, approximately on 10% of a cent here. So yeah, since then I did a 162x here. But for sure, you want to keep your eyes wide open on it. But this is very important to look and very important to recognize right now here. I personally do want to be taking your guys, you have to be taking this in consideration. Cardano is going oversold. If a market is going oversold, and especially for Cardano, it generally shows as a buying opportunity. While Bitcoin as well coming down ever slightly, not helping to hold up the Cardano price action. But Cardano is indeed going for a particular big free fall, and it is definitely smashing all expectations, at least towards the downside right now here. If we're going to look at very crucial support ranges, if we're going to become very no, not bearish, but yeah, no, it is realistic, of course. But if we're going to really look for a range where we could be accumulating from, it's going to be the green box over here. So this has been the previous resistance range, previous resistance over here. This is going to be our ultimate low target in my case. If the market is really going to dip below this range as well over here, oh, excuse me, it's gone. But if the market is really going to dip below that range as well over there, yeah, then we should start to really get very cautious on the market, because then Cardano could be even go for a further continuation down. But yeah, it's going to be not lovely to see here. You want to be seeing this continuation towards the upside from here on getting generated, but as well, it's going to come down ever so slightly to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to continue its trend down here, and if Bitcoin is continuing to drop off sometimes here, just like yesterday, we're going to be seeing Cardano having more sell pressure most likely in the market. But yeah, what I do still think here is that Cardano is bleeding, but while a market is bleeding, while you're seeing blood on the street, because literally what you can see over here, this is literally blood on the street here, because you can see the red candles everywhere, and once there is blood on the street, you should start to get greedy. That's always a thing that I do say here. If there's blood on the street, you should start to get greedy. And for Cardano right now, there's definitely a lot of blood on the street here. People are starting to get very scary. People are starting to get out of their hands. People don't know what to do anymore. And they're maybe selling off their Cardano position as well, because they think it's that. So, I mean, right now, I should, of course, start to get a little bit more cautious with Cardano. But personally, I think as soon as there's blood on the street, I should start to get even more greedy. And personally, do not really see a big reason why to say Cardano is right now dead here, because there's nothing really changed since it before. So you liked Cardano before, but you do not like it right now. It doesn't make any sense at all for me right now. So Cardano trading almost on the almost below XRP here. But yeah, still, I do think it has a lot of potential to still rise then from this point. So because it came down so quickly and so massively, it still has a lot of potential to rise afterwards. So definitely don't see this as a bad accumulation zone. Definitely do think that Cardano can be bouncing back very strong here, guys. By the way, real quickly, going to ask this. I see we're watching right now with 700 of you guys out there who are here on the channel, but we truly appreciate it. If you guys going to smash up that like button, guys. I've not asked you guys at all here today on the stream here, but we'll be truly appreciate if you're going to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, if you're going to do so, yeah, you will be helping me out massively. But of course, yeah, liking this video is only going to take a few seconds of your time here, and you will be literally mean the world to me here for smashing up that like button, of course. And while you guys, of course, can be smashing up the like button, I will be quickly taking up a sip of my water here. Storage RSI on Cardano completely bottomed out here. Let me quickly look at this. So, storage RSI, last time we bottomed out over here on the weekly time frame for Cardano. Yeah, we saw this massive rally towards the upside last time before we bottomed out for the storage RSI. Was September 2020, we completely skyrocketed. So I don't see a bad time to be accumulating Cardano over here. I don't see a bad time to accumulate Cardano at all. It's definitely worth risk. It's definitely worth to take the risk to accumulate Cardano right now in this range here, in my opinion. So, by the way, Bitcoin retracing back towards the lows here, bouncing off the level right now here. So, let's see how good we're going to be holding up towards this level. It's going to be quite crucial that Bitcoin is going to be holding up towards this level here. If Bitcoin is going to fail to hold on towards this range here, yeah, we could potentially see some lower targets getting visited. So, it's going to be quite exciting right now here. It's going to be quite important to be holding up this level right here. So we're going to look at this. Everyone, smash up the like button. That will be truly appreciated. Smash up the like button, guys. Don't forget to do so. It is definitely appreciated. Guys, by the way, today our target on the channel here, this is definitely a thing that we do want to be reaching here. Let me quickly get this in front of the screen here for you guys. But today we're really closing in towards this target around the 69k basically. So today we're very much closing in towards the 69k here. If we can smash it up right now here, we'll be truly appreciated if we can do so. If you haven't already, smash up, that's required, but make sure to do so right now here, because yeah, only 51 of you guys out there have to be smashing up the subscribe button, and we are going to reach that insane target of 69k here. What is of course a pretty crazy target to reach. So let me see. I did it, man. Congratulations. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button. I definitely appreciate it quite a lot here. Should we buy Dogecoin? I mean, can be looking at it, but of course, we do know that Dogecoin analysis is a very necessary to know here. 88 back to 10 cents in the bear market. Lol, don't take me seriously. Of course, I'm not taking you seriously at all, bro. Let me see. Let me see. Let me move in towards EGLD real quickly. Let me see how it's holding up here in this correction phase. So yeah, EGLD is coming down. We have been witnessing EGLD, of course, forming some kind of support slash resistance zone, of course, on the market. It did broke above it, then we flipped it in support. Right now we're falling, failing to hold on towards this level once again, or we're still retesting it at least. So yeah, pretty interesting to see what we're currently having here. But yeah, so far it looks to be that we broke below our support target on the 1 hour candles, which of course a little bit more unfortunate. So what we can see right now with EGLD here is that's definitely forming, I mean, from these lows over here, you can still compare it, that we're forming, of course, equal lows here in a downward sloping trend here in terms of the wicks here. So that's, of course, still a thing that you could be looking for. But yeah, clearly what you can see with EGLD right now here is lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So market comes down for EGLD massively every single time the market forms. Yeah, the market is just coming down in a very rapid pace here after this massive run up here. So many people were asking me once again here for EGLD, is it worth the risk to be buying into EGLD? Well, we're trading literally above the $500. So EGLD massively increasing its value, right? So real quickly seeing here, sorry, excuse me for this, because I want to be keeping my eyes out as well out on Bitcoin. But yeah, Bitcoin is then bouncing very strong back here, guys. So lovely to see this level flipping into support for Bitcoin right now. But we're going to witness EGLD for a second here. So yeah, EGLD of course came up very quickly, but we were saying to everyone out there, yeah, indeed the risk is massively increasing because the market is overextended. Market was forming pretty high momentum as well on the 4 hour candles, so it was extremely overbought on the 4 hour candles as well, with a bearish divergence, clearly giving us a signal the market could be going into a reversal and slash cool off period. Right now the market is indeed cooling off ever so slightly, but is it right now worth to be buying into EGLD? I think EGLD is a very strong coin. EGLD is a very good coin, so I will never say EGLD is a bad buy here, especially if we're going to think about where it is going to be standing here in a year from now on, especially if we're going to think about EGLD. Where do we see EGLD stand here for 3 months ahead of us right now? I personally think that EGLD has a lot of future, can easily do, especially if you're buying it for $400, can easily do a 3x here in the coming, let's say, 2 or 3 months ahead of us still. So I don't think that this dip is a bad time to be accumulating EGLD here. So definitely looks very solid, definitely looks very interesting to see so. And as well, maybe, yeah, you could be approaching this trend line a little bit differently, and you could be approaching for a falling wedge scenario, of course. So I mean, for sure, I do not think that in terms of average prices that it is a bad price to accumulate as well. We are right at retracing back towards a range high here, and of course we have been forming several ranges high here. And if we're going to look for accumulation, we're going to be looking at these zones over here that I'm right now drawing for you guys out there. And of course these zones are going to be all strong levels for accumulating your EGLD price. And of course the first range is of course this level that we're right now trading on, the 432, very strong level to see a potential bounce from up. If we're going to fail to hold on towards this level, I personally right away way see either decreasement a little bit ever so slightly towards the 417, so this range over here. Otherwise, we're going to decrease here all the way back towards the 392 here was going to be as well very strong accumulation zone. So yeah, what you could be doing if you still want to be accumulating EGLD here is just start to dollar cost average in here on this range, and this range. Just set up your limit orders. Of course, I do think that we're already going to be most likely bounced from either of these levels before reaching the lower side over here, but for sure I do think that EGLD is going to be a very strong bounce there. So I'm looking forward towards EGLD right now here. So Joe B donating to the channel, and Joe B, you're staying. Any thoughts on Loopring, please? So let me go over Loopring here. Of course, Loopring is this DEX in the, this DEX token that is performing like crazy. It moved up like crazy as well here. It's right now forming a particular big bearish divergence on this market. You can clearly see here we are forming, of course, a higher high on the market here. While we are doing so, we're forming a lower high here on the RSI, and as well while we are doing so, excuse me, not the RSI, but as well on the MACD, we're forming as well a lower high here. So what we can currently see here, and what I do want to be warning you guys for, if you're a holder of Loopring, is that the momentum is definitely decreasing, and the momentum is definitely not with the bulls right here. So it looks to be that the Loopring price action is coming down ever so slightly right now from up this point, in my opinion, if I'm going to look towards his chart at least there, because I personally do expect the market is going to see an ever so slightly cool period, especially after creating a double bearish divergence on the MACD and on the RSI, while the price action is still increasing towards highs here. So take this in consideration as well. We did reach the price target of this symmetrical triangle. We did broke outside of it towards the upside, and right now I personally do expect we're just going to be having a further continuation a little bit towards the downside before then continuing its way up again, because yeah, seeing a double bearish divergence is usually not a very clear signal for a bullish continuation on this market here. So take this in consideration. I think it's very likely to expect this right now here. So be careful and be cautious with Loopring. Of course, if you're going to look at the daily candles, you're seeing the exact same here. So it's not only the 4-hour candles, you're seeing on the daily candles. Momentum is definitely getting lost on the RSI. So you can see lower high on the RSI, higher high in the price section, lower high on the MACD, higher high in the price section. So momentum is definitely shifting the other way around here. So I do know that Loopring is, yeah, particularly crazy coin, moved up very quickly, but most certainly the risk is massively increasing, and I should start to get a little bit more cautious if you're going to look to this project right now here, and please take this in consideration. So that is what I currently think about Loopring, guys. By the way, here, I see Dark Aurora tuning in. You were saying, yo, yo, yo. Hopefully you're having an amazing day here. But yeah, guys, what are we currently having here? We're seeing Bitcoin about to close its 15-minute candle and 30-minute candle here in 2 minutes and 50 seconds from now on. This is going to be quite crucial. We're going to look at another supportive touch from this level. So this is a pretty good touch that we are getting over here, because this will be adding a little bit more significance towards the market. Of course, in the end of the day, this pattern is going to be playing out here in the coming 4 hours ahead of us right now. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting on how it's going to be performing like. Hopefully we could be seeing another continuation towards some highs from up this point here. That will be truly amazing to see. So we're still holding up to 57.5k so far. So yeah, looks interesting. Yeah, I missed already out on Loopring. I mean, if you did miss Loopring, I don't should be FOMOing in right now here. What is your honest opinion about Peercoin? Peercoin is like the coin at 2016, right? So if I say it correctly, yeah, Peercoin is an old, very, very old coin. Is it a good coin? I think it's a little bit out. Yes, this coin in 2013 it was already. I mean, I bought this coin in 2016 as well. I've been holding this token for the bull run, of course. It moved up very quickly, came down once again, of course. But I think right now, is the good hold? No, I don't think so. I think it's not going to give you the returns why you are hoping for, in my opinion. And they're not actively updating the project anymore. So I mean, I think this is what the point is. They're also not really trying, if I say it correctly, right? So if you get to the Twitter, I mean, okay, they're respectively still a little bit active over here, but then look over here. Yeah, I mean, they're not really doing a lot of updates here, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be a good project. I don't think it's going to be really paying off you massively in terms of holding this token. I don't think it's going to be working out so well as you think here. So it's an OG token, but usually the tokens at 2013 are just not going to work out anymore. So take this in consideration. Of course, it rallied massively up here to $7 in 2013, with a market cap, of course, of 133 million. Right now, it's a market cap of 31 million. It's a very low market cap, but it's not going to be a successful project, I can tell you already. I don't think it's a good one to hodl. Of course, it can go up here. I'm not saying that Peercoin is not going to go up here, but eventually it's not going to be the best hodling token in my opinion. Bitcoin looks like an M pattern. I disagree. I don't really disagree. I see rather in a W pattern right now playing out here. So yeah. By the way, Bitcoin, finding a rejection on this 2-hour candle. Guys, in 30 minutes, we're going to close this 2-hour candle. So far, it looks to be that we're going to get a rejection from this range. And by the way, closing this 15-minute candle particularly good here with an particularly strong retest of the range low here. Can we check out Ethereum? Let's go over Ethereum afterwards. What about Disco Burn token? It sounds already shit. I'm sorry. It doesn't sound very interesting in terms of the name here. But, you know, I'm not going to just go over a lot of these, because I do already know if I'm going to search it up, it's going to be a low-cap coin. Thanks for your advice. It's not really advice, it's just my own opinion. So, of course, I can't give you any financial advice. So always, my things I say is just my own opinion on the market. There's no financial advice whatsoever. But let me quickly check over on Ethereum, because we have been not really talking about Ethereum yet so much here today. So let me remove the drawings over here. And let's go a little bit more in depth about Ethereum, because Ethereum is forming a new pattern. So first of all, yeah, we can clearly see Ethereum down some resistance line that we already looked at several times here. So Ethereum as well, forming an ever so slightly upward sloping support line. And let me draw this correctly. So like this. So we could be looking for a very strong pattern playing out right now on Ethereum. So this is going to be, of course, crucial and very nice to look at, of course, for Ethereum right now. So Ethereum is definitely squeezing its price in towards an apex right now. I do think that volatility is going to be as well quite imminent on Ethereum. I do think as well Ethereum is going to be showing us some more movements, especially against Bitcoin. Of course, Ethereum has been performing very good here, but yesterday it has been performing a little bit less good against Bitcoin. Like you can see over here, it has been coming down ever so slightly. But we're going to see right now, I'm just waiting for a breakout of this symmetrical triangle. Just like we saw the breakout of this W structure over here towards the upside. And just like we are right now going to be most likely see a massive breakout of this symmetrical triangle. And of course, as soon as we do see this breakout of this symmetrical triangle, I personally do see a massive continuation towards the upside getting generated for Ethereum, and I do personally really expect Ethereum could be seeing a major continuation towards either direction. Of course, this is not necessarily anymore a bearish price pattern, because yeah, we have been not necessarily in downtrend since we went in towards this pattern, because we started this pattern from an uptrend, and right now we are consolidating. So the likelihood of this continuation pattern is going to be towards the upside. So if we're going to be anticipating as well a breakout towards the upside, Ethereum can be trading at all-time very quickly again here. And that's the whole point I'm trying to say here. People think Bitcoin is so far down from its all-time high, but in just a blink of an eye, you can literally trade at all-time highs again, because Bitcoin literally can go for 3, 4, 5K pump here, and we're so close towards all-time highs again, and people will be most likely start to get bullish. The market will be flipping bullish again, and then we could be seeing a much further continuation towards the upside. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this point. But Ethereum, yeah, definitely is not a bad coin to hodl. Of course, we discussed this yesterday as well in a tweet, discussed it yesterday in the channel, but yeah, we burned more than 1 million tokens. So 1,010,000 tokens got burned here. And of course, to quickly give you guys an idea about how much tokens this really is, right? So how much value this basically is here. So Ethereum is currently trading on 42.87, right? So we are currently seeing a 4.2 billion US dollars getting burned worth of Ethereum, right? So this is a crazy amount of Ethereum that got burned, right? And people still don't recognize it. This is a crazy amount of Ethereums that got burned here. So 4.3 billion, almost 4.3 billion US dollars got burned worth of Ethereum, and that's like a crazy target that we do have for this market, right? So if we're going to look here, 4.3 billion is of course on approximately a little bit less than 1%. Let's say 0.9 or 0.8% of the total market cap got burned off Ethereum, and that's crazy in just a matter of, let's say, 180 days, if I say correctly, 110 days, even last year. And guys, you know what's going to be funny for everyone who doesn't know yet? Probably the channel doesn't know it already, because you guys do understand what we're talking about, because you guys are following the channel. In a few months from now on, we're going to get the merge, and as soon as the merge comes out here, we're as well not going to have this high issuance of tokens anymore. The issuance of tokens is going to become way less, and it will be resulting in Ethereum becoming even more deflationary, more it's right now not deflationary yet, but it will be resulting in Ethereum having way less supply a year. Approximately it will lose 4% of its total supply. Of course, regularly speaking, right now we have like a 1.8% a year supply growth for Ethereum. And it's going to become 2.4% minus. So, of course, in 10 years from now on, of course, I'm not even compounding. We're going to be having somewhere between 28% or so, even more probably, from the supplies that we are totally have right now here. So, if we're going to do, let's say 10 years from now, we're going to only have 90 million Ethereum in circulation anymore, while we right now have like 120 million. So it's going to be quite interesting where we're heading towards for Ethereum. But that's the reason why you should invest in Ethereum. And Ethereum is going to be your best long-term hold coin out of every single cryptocurrency out here, in my opinion. If you're going to invest in long-term, invest in Ethereum. If you're not exposed to Ethereum, you're missing out on very, very huge gains that are going to come towards our way here. And personally, I've said it several times there, I do think Ethereum is going to be flipping Bitcoin. Not this year. Not this year. Maybe not next year. But the year after, well, maybe next year we can do so. 2022 can be the year that Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin, in my opinion, because 2022 is going to be the year of the merge. And I mean, guys, so many people don't know it here, but the merge for Ethereum, the point that it is going to become deflationary, is going to wake up so many people, and it's the FOMO is going to be crazy, guys, and we are going to be absolutely love this. We're going to be absolutely love this, and I definitely can't wait to see what we're going to get for this, of course. And personally, the FOMO that is going to come for the merge of Ethereum is going to be the biggest FOMO you've ever seen in a market, and Ethereum is literally going to see 10 to 20% rises. Ethereum is going to be seeing maybe 30% rise literally in a day, and towards the high burn of here in a week, it could be literally rise 100% or whatsoever. You maybe think this sounds so silly from me, Roper, or this sounds so stupid, but you know what? I'm going to use all these clips when I'm right now talking about Ethereum. I'm going to use them in 3 or 5 months from now on, because I will be here on the channel in 3 to 5 months as well here, and I'm going to look back at these times on these streams that we have been talking so much about Ethereum, that we are so extremely bullish about it, and we're going to look back and we're going to talk about these things, and we're going to become extremely bullish here. The way he was talking about Ethereum, I was like, whoa! I even thought 15 or 15 Ethereum. I even thought 50 Ethereum at 125 each. Whoa, it's right now 4K each. I should not be emotional, still putting nice leverage long. I mean, what you can do here is literally, let's say, 1 or 2x leverage Ethereum for the coming year right now. Literally, speak to streamer. If you're going to 2x leverage Ethereum for the coming year from now on, oh, bro, you're going to be in. You're going to be in SF. I mean, I personally think it's going to be extremely bullish. What's the cost if Ethereum has 18 million coins? As 18 million, but I mean, 18 million coins will not happen so quickly here. But that's maybe in 20 or 30 or 50 years ahead of us. So that's not a thing that I'm going to calculate right now here. But I mean, we do know that, of course, if there's going to be less circulating supply, it's going to be the same demand. Less supply, same demand, equals price surge, of course. But yeah, the success of Ethereum is inevitable. And that's still a thing that people don't see here. And of course, what you can literally do here, like very strong strategies right now on Ethereum. And right now, I've not done it myself yet here, guys. But what my strategy is going to be here, and maybe I'm going to start accumulating it from this point over here. But what I will be starting to do with Ethereum is build up a 3x leverage long or so. I'm going to build up a 3x leverage long here. If you get only 3x leveraging, your funding rates has not to be so high here. And if you're going to 3x leverage it for, let's say, you set a date for 6 months from now on, you're going to 3x leverage Ethereum, you're going to make so much money. Let's say Ethereum gets to 10,000 US dollars. You already made 350% more Ethereum, because you should trade it against Ethereum. That's what I should suggest. If you're going to leverage trade Ethereum with a low leverage, I should suggest trading Ethereum with very I should suggest trading Ethereum with of course against Ethereum in inverse perpetual, not against US dollars, because it's stupid. Because if you're trading a market towards the upside, you should trade it against the asset itself, because then you're not only increasing your value, but you're increasing your asset value and you're increasing your assets. So that's a double win. Let's say Ethereum goes to 10,000 US dollars, you have 350% more Ethereum. So you do it with 1 Ethereum, you got like 3.5 Ethereum. And you get, it's very valuable. And if you do want to be signing up here with the link description, make sure to check it out here. With BYBIT, I should suggest doing it on BYBIT at least. Of course, yeah, you can do it on any exchange, but I do know that Netherlands, etc., we can't use Binance anymore, so that's, yeah, a little bit after, of course. So Binance is not available anymore in the Netherlands, so that's pretty unfortunate. So I should suggest check out BYBIT here if you want to be swing trading Ethereum. But if you're doing so, do it with extreme low leverage. You just lose. If you're going to be, let's say, if you think the same like me here, I mean, I'm very comfortable about feeling about where Ethereum is heading towards. And if you want to be trading it for, let's say, 6 months ahead of us, don't do it with a 10x. Don't do it with a 5. Do it with 3x or 2x leverage. Do it with extreme low leverage. And the point here is, you can do this swing trade here for Ethereum. Let's say you're going to use 10 Ethereum. I'll just say something. I don't know if you have 10 Ethereum whatsoever. You're using 10 Ethereum. You're going to use 5 Ethereum initially, and you're still going to use those other Ethereums, which are 3x leverage, to accumulate potentially if the market keeps dropping, of course, but potentially. That could be a strategy which you could be using here. In the end of the day, your funding rates are not going to be necessarily so high here, because funding rates are, of course, always calculated against your quantity, and because you're only using a 3x leverage, your quantity is going to be relatively low here. So it will be definitely worth the calculation against Ethereum to hold that token. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards how this is going to be playing out. I'm going to just decide myself as well. I'm going to open a 3x leverage long on Ethereum anytime soon here. I don't care if I'm going to be underwater for a year, for a few months from now on, because I have a very big, wider view about Ethereum and about why it's going to be successful, and why it is going to be having a massive hype run up. And that's, of course, a thing that I'm looking forward towards right now here. So definitely very exciting. So Pluton is pumping, is what Swarmer is saying. So we'll be keeping my eyes wide open as well on Ethereum, of course. But let me quickly look at Plutos. Is it indeed pumping? So Pluton is indeed pumping, guys. So yesterday we, of course, caught this one once again on the channel. This was a very good call that we did made here. I mean, we have been calling this token. We have been calling Pluton on the channel on $7, below $7. And of course, if you did been accumulating this token, you would have been up, of course, in terms of towards the wick. You've been up 46% in just a matter of 4 days, right? So this is a crazy pump that we got over here. 40% in a matter of 4 days. It's a crazy movement on Pluton that we did have been calling on the channel. And personally, I've been saying it several times, I do see this price target is going to get reached here. I am not surprised that we're going to reach it anytime soon here. And it could be, of course, for sure possible that we're going to reach it today here. And personally, I can't wait to see when we're going to reach it. I do see Pluton, of course, increasing its way towards the upside anytime soon here. And for me, I'm not surprised that we're going to reach it. That we're going to reach it today maybe already. So yeah, Pluton joined $2.20 here. I mean, we have been talking quite a lot about it on the channel recently, because yeah, I've been really seeing a lot of opportunities in the market right now, and I definitely think it could be, of course, seeing a way much further increase towards the upside. I mean, I personally already, if I'm just looking to my own account here, I already made more than $8,000 in profit. I only invested like $8,000 in towards the project, around the $4.50 here. So yeah, that's definitely very exciting what we do currently have here. But yeah, I'm looking forward towards where we could be heading towards right now here. So I want to be, of course, accumulate as well a little bit more in towards the project myself as well, because I'm getting particularly comfortable about where it's heading towards right now here. It's moving up very quickly. I do see this price target is going to get reached on the highs here. And like I said, everyone out there, I think this is one of my hidden gems I've been talking about here, and this can literally shoot up once again towards the $30. So Pluton doing a very good job here. I think it's going to be seeing a way much further continuation up here. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward towards where it is heading towards right now from up this point here. He called it speed to streamer. That's indeed true. We did call Pluton, so I'm definitely excited about where it is going to go towards right now here. I think we're going to be in the same phases here in 2021 May. I think we could be having literally the same rally, and especially if Bitcoin is right now going to flip bullish here. If Bitcoin is going to flip bullish, this project Pluton is going to be absolutely sent it. This project Pluton is absolutely going to send it towards the ultimate. And of course, the use case of Pluton is well very good, and that's the reason why I am extremely bullish on the project. Yeah, much looking forward towards it. Much looking forward towards it. Let me see. There then. I'm using Binance every day and no restrictions. Even go with leverage. I mean, the bakery, you live in the Netherlands, right? I just got a message from Binance like yesterday or 2 days ago. They sent me, you can't use derivatives anymore, you can't use leverage this, you can't use leverage coins or whatsoever, because it will be disabled from the 1st of December, the bakery. So I think you should do some research, because the Netherlands is definitely included. So you can't use it anymore in the Netherlands. I was gonna send my coins away from. Of course, you can. The bakery. Don't get me wrong. You can use your spot wallet on Binance, but you can use spot on Binance, but no derivatives anymore. So that's the whole point. What you do. What's the saying? I got Plutos on $5.90 here. Whoa, bro, you did a crazy job here. You made a very good profit then, man. $5.90 here. I mean, I see the community making gains. It's lovely to see here. I mean, that's the lovely part about these lower cap gems here, guys, is that we can make very big profits all together in a very rapid time frame, and that's of course what we're right now doing here. So yeah, personally see still a continuation towards the upside from this point, and of course we have been talking about this as well. While it was trading on this green box on the lower side, that was definitely very strong accumulation range, of course, if you did bought around that level, of course. So yeah, very excited about where it's heading towards right now from this point. Let me see. Yeah, they've product. I mean, let me quickly get this. Let me quickly get this. I mean, they've got. I mean, I have to be very careful with what I show, of course. But they have like a very cool card here. So you can see over here, Pluto's card, the Visa card. I got like their Pluto's Visa card. It's pretty crazy. I just can pay my bills. I can pay. If I go to the shop, I use this card. And I pay with this Pluto's card. That's crazy, right? So I just do my grocery shopping, etc. with this stuff. And then, you know what's funny? I use their tokens to pay my groceries. So it's pretty crazy. I do like it. Focus. I've been already getting over my price prediction for Sand and what I think about Sand. So I will be discussing it in a second once again here. Mana is spiking still by. I will be going as well for Mana, but MM Focus, give me a moment. I will be going over it again in a moment from now on. But yeah, Plutus is definitely very crazy what it is doing right now here. I do like it, and of course you can get your Visa card yourself as well here. You can literally go to the site and you can get your Visa card as well. But of course I've got like several Visa cards. I got like as well the Crypto.com card here, like you can see, and I got like all other kinds of cards as well here. So I do like Visa cards. I do like to use them. So please make sure to check them out as well. I think it's very exciting. Let me see. Can you still use Binance without KYC? I don't know. I never use stuff without KYC anymore. So, Viral Media Tube, I don't know. I don't know here. I've never searched up something for stuff. You can only pay with Visa cards in the Jumbo, for everyone who wants to know it. Albert Heijn doesn't work. I don't know Lidl. Maybe Lidl works as well, but Jumbo works with Visa, but Albert Heijn doesn't. So that's of course important to know here. So because not every company accepts Visa cards, right? So that's important to know here. But let me quickly go over the project that was of course Sand real quickly. Of course, Sand is absolutely exploding. And do I have a price target for Sand? I've been saying several things already with Sand. I think you should start to get a little bit more cautious because it's absolutely exploding, and it's time to get cautious if a coin is absolutely exploding, of course. So yeah, that's the thing that I will be saying to you guys out there right now. Be cautious. Take it a little bit more slow here. I think you should be starting to get place. Yeah, just a little bit ever so slightly slower from up this point here, and I think you should be, if you're going to look at Sand here, it's overextended, and I say always to the followers out there, and I say always to the people that are right now watching the streams, etc. Don't chase hype run-ups here. If you're going to chase hype runs, you're going to eventually get wrecked here. And personally, we can call Sand and hype run-up here because Sand has been moving up so quickly. It is going to come towards an end, and of course, we don't know when here. It could be maybe run up to $12, could be maybe run up to $10, could be maybe go even further from the point. And right now, we're going to use a real quick Fibonacci on this range high over here. We could be looking for some resistance target. Yeah, you can see the next resistance for Sand is going to be the $8.74 here. But what I said to everyone out there, for everyone who did miss it, I will be going very quickly over it, of course, is that Sand is going to launch their game on November 29th. The hype run-up is there because of the game is getting launched here. So what I should suggest here is once the news comes out here, you can take some profits here because, yeah, usually it is sell the news, buy the rumor. And that's exactly what's happening right now here. So, yeah, it's pretty excited. But still, I do think that is maybe a little bit going up too quickly. So please be careful with that one. I do think it's a good project. I do like the project as well here. here, but don't chase hyper. I don't think it's smart and responsible to buy into Sand right now here because it's too high in my opinion. So the dollar index is dropping, so I will be going over Decentraland as well here, but let me quickly go into the dollar index, guys. And oh, it's not necessarily dropping massively, but it is indeed dropping here right now in the past hours, and it's definitely helping Bitcoin out, so that's lovely to see here. Thank you for the heads up, of course, in the chat here. So Bitcoin as well moving up very steadily in this consolidation phase here, and we could be for sure see a very strong breakout today on today's candle, of course. And guys, by the way, if you do want to be seeing this breakout, and guys, let me know in the chat here, should I stay live till this pattern is going to break out? Let me know in the chat here, guys. Should I stay live till this pattern is going to be breaking out? If you guys do want to be seeing so, I would love to, I would definitely love to do so, but you guys have to be smashing up that like button. Like, if we can reach 500 likes here, I can clearly see you guys want it, so make sure to smash up the like button if you do want to be seeing me staying live, that we're going to see a breakout of this pattern, so we can discuss where the market is heading towards, because I'm looking forward towards it. I'm looking forward towards it very, very much here, and we can be make a bunch of money all together, right? So that's, of course, a thing that we do love to do here. And that's a thing that we do like to do here as well on the channel. So it's a very exciting thing to see here. What do we have here for Meta, Decentraland here? Of course, Decentraland is moving up like crazy, and everyone's saying yes in the chat here. We're getting crazy amounts of yes here, guys. By the way, today our target is going to be this 69,000 subscribers. So guys, can we reach this target today? That's going to be crazy if we're going to reach it. Only 37 away from it right now here. We're coming closer and closer and closer, and I can't wait to see when we're going to reach it, of course. I can't wait to see when we're going to reach this crazy target. But let's look at Decentraland for a second here. So Decentraland, I have to redraw this ever so slightly because, yeah, like this, it's still in it. So you can see very, very interesting parallel channel getting created here. We did clearly broke outside of this parallel channel. Then we, of course, like you can see ahead of us right now, we came down, we retested this parallel channel, and right now we're seeing a continuation towards the upside getting generated from the point. So that's, of course, lovely to see for Decentraland. And Mena is having as well this further continuation up here. And of course, we do know that Sandbox and Mena are basically moving up in the same trend here. Mena up 30%, Sandbox 12% today, but of course Decentraland is a little bit higher market cap. Decentraland is basically the exact same here because there's well are launching a game here, and it's the first ever virtual world owned by its users. So it's basically as well a game where you can be trading your virtual items, etc., etc. So they have a marketplace, so it's basically an NFT gaming project integrated with crypto. So that is also a pretty crazy project. I do like it. I've been into Decentraland / Mena for quite a while here. I still hold a little bit of this token, and oh man, by the way, I've not checked my Coinbase account for quite a while here because I bought this token on Coinbase like very long ago here, like once it just came out here. I have to quickly check up on this one. I think I bought it very early, and just out of nowhere, it comes in my head that I've been holding this token for such a long time here. So sorry for me being so weird. But yeah, guys, yeah, we have been seeing this breakout of this parallel channel towards the upside, and right now we want to be seeing where the market is heading towards from this board. Personally, I do expect a continuation towards the upside is going to be very likely to expect here, after seeing, of course, this retest of this level successfully. Let me see here. Are we getting? Yeah, everything is working. So that's a good thing to have here. So yeah, I do expect we're going to see a further continuation up towards the higher targets here. As well, we can see clearly a lower high is getting formed on the RSI, while price action is still forming a higher high here. So yeah, very, very interesting what we can currently see here. Personally, I still expect we're going to see a continuation further up towards higher levels here, and personally I do expect as well that the price action of Mena is going to be rising further on from this point here. I mean, of course, the risk is once again most certainly increasing if we're going to be buying around this range here in towards the market. I think it's definitely irresponsible to buy at such high levels here. And sorry for me being AFK for a second, because it just shot up in my mind here. And I mean, I've not even logged in because I got like a new telephone, and I have not checked my Coinbase for, let's say, 3 or 4 months from now on. It's very interesting because I right now want to know how much tokens I got, because I remember that I bought for like a few thousand $. I bought into Mena, but like very long time ago, and I totally forgot it, right? I totally forgot it. I mean, I bought it before this run up over here in February or so. Let me quickly check up on how much gain I made. So if that's true, I made like a 30x on that, and that's going to be crazy because I just totally forgot about it. And sometimes you forgot about certain things here and you make a bunch of money, and that's nice to know, of course. At least I have that because I've stored so much crypto in so much different wallets, and I right now want to be checking it, but my Coinbase doesn't want to log in here, so we'll be doing it after the stream here. But right now, I definitely want to be checking out. I definitely want to be checking this out here, because yeah, I want to check it out here, of course. So yeah, I will do it after the stream here, but yeah, I mean, I probably made like a crazy amount of money here, but Bitcoin is indeed pumping. Some people are saying Bitcoin is pumping. It's pumping on all exchanges, unless BYBIT. So indeed, Bitcoin is indeed pumping right now. BYBIT is leaving behind. I don't know what's happening with BYBIT exchange. Any thoughts on Red Fox? I will be going over Red Fox in a moment here. I will be for sure go over Red Fox as well. Any thoughts on Small Love Potion? I mean, Small Love Potion was as well. Check us and let us know. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm trying to log in here, and they're giving me this crazy stuff here right now, Coinbase. And I have to verify my email, but I'm not getting a mail from them. So that's pretty weird. Maybe there's going a little bit of time over it, but if I check my mail, there's no email from Coinbase yet here. So I still have to wait, I think. It's well not in my junk box, so it's pretty weird. I don't have an email yet from Coinbase, so I'm still waiting because I want to enter my Coinbase account right now because I want to see how much money I made here. So I'm very curious here. I'm very, very curious because yeah, this is of course a crazy amount of a crazy trade that it took there. So Bitcoin is indeed pumping right now here. Bitcoin is moving up very quickly. Check it now. I mean, I'm waiting till I get the email, bro. I want to be logging into my account here. I probably will see it in the stream here. Any ideas on Red Fox here? So let me quickly check up on Red Fox here. What is Red Fox? I don't have any idea. Do you mean labs or finance? I don't know which project you do mean. Only 400 million market cap is an NFT project. I don't know what it's all about here, but let me quickly go over our Fox here into the chart here. Check it. Everyone wants to know it. Don't do it. I mean, I will show you guys. I'm not going to share everything, but I will show you guys on what we made here. The Red Fox, of course, is moving up like a pretty exponential. But yeah, it's right now moving up like crazy, and it's right now up to 29 cents right now, trading on 29 cents. It moved up, of course, from the lows here in approximately 650% here, and it's pretty weird about that main story, guys, but out of nowhere it shoots up back towards my mind here, and I'm 99% certain I still hold all that token, and I do know how much I invested at that time, but I don't know exactly for what price I bought it, right? So maybe it was a little bit later, maybe later into February, so I only make maybe a 15x or so, but otherwise I made a 30x from it. So I made a very big bank at that point, so I want to be quickly checking up on that time, because at that time I bought like the Graph, I bought like some other coins all on Coinbase, because I never used Coinbase, but then in that February time I invested into some projects on Coinbase. I have so much crypto accounts that I forget about so much stuff here, like as well, I have MetaMask accounts like crazy, and out of nowhere I add a token and I see, oh shit, I got like a bunch of money still on this account. I was not aware about it, you know. So that's the problem with crypto. I have to keep track of everything, and I'm very bad of doing so apparently. So I have to do that a little bit of better job here as well. I mean, I do know that it's not my portfolio account, because I have not added my Coinbase to my portfolio account yet here, because I've not been able to log into my Coinbase yet here for quite a while. So yeah, Red Fox moving up particularly crazy right now towards the upside here. So it's pretty crazy what we do see here. We're having an exponential rally towards the upside. The risk is most certainly increasing if you're going to accumulate right here. We can currently see on the trend towards the upside, we do see that the market forming higher highs, lower high here on the RSI, lower high here on the MACD. So that's of course pretty interesting what we do see over there. And we're forming, of course, this bearish divergence on the Red Fox right now here. So please, this is definitely, and it gives you a clear signal that the market could be maybe going towards an ever so slight reversal from this point here. So it's going to be quite important and quite important to keep your eyes out on it. So Dark Aura is saying, I've been holding it since 2 cents here. So that's crazy low. That's crazy low, bro. You made a good profit, 15x from here on. So that's a very good one that you did so. But yeah, for me, it's very hard to say what the project is doing. So for me, I don't know exactly what it is going to be doing from this point. I did see, of course, if we're going to look to Red Fox here, you can see it's running in towards this critical resistance high here. Previous resistance came down all the way, right now increasing above it. So a breakthrough of this level will be extremely bullish. So I will be keeping my eyes wide open. for this range, if we're going to be breaking through this level, yeah, you can be flipping, of course, extremely bullish in my case, and now you could be looking for this much further continuation towards higher targets from this point here. So I'm looking forward towards what we could do. So I'm definitely looking forward towards what we could do. So as well, we got another request, right? It was, what are our thoughts on small love potions? So let me quickly look into small love potion. I got a call from a friend of mine. I should stay away from it. I got a call from a friend of mine. He said buy small love potion. It was this NFT coin that's going to absolutely pop towards the upside. It bet popped and it sold already halfway point when I just doubled down my money. So small love potion is definitely a good coin to hold in my opinion at that point. Right now I see this market is so strong in a downtrend. I don't know, is it going to be a good hold here? Let me quickly as well go towards the chart here. Smooth love potion. I thought it was small love potion, so excuse me for that here. I mean, what we can currently see here is a thing I don't like here. You can see a lot of inflation, a lot of token distribution, because if we're looking to the market cap, you can see 300 million market cap, right at 200. But the price, massively down here. Here we had 24 cents, right at 6 cents. So what you can see, there's a lot of token issuance. And that's the reason why the price is so down here. They're dropping money on you. So please, I should not buy it. I think it's a shitty project right now here. Of course, I always thought it was not the best project. But yeah, it's a shit coin. I don't think it's going to be giving you good returns here. And what you can see over here, market cap keeps increasing, price actually keeps going lower. It is, of course, because of the high inflation. So I should stay away from it, in my opinion, right now here. So, yeah, Bitcoin moving up particularly massively right now. You can see Bitcoin, of course, increasing towards the higher sides of the resistance, guys, right now. So this is going to be quite interesting about where we're heading towards here. And, yeah, let's see what we're going to have here. I'm definitely looking very much forward towards it, where we could be heading towards from this point here. I'm definitely looking forward towards where we are heading towards from this point here. Let me see. So hopefully Bitcoin could be breaking out towards the upside, because if we're going to see a breakout, this will be allowing us to, of course, see some volatility in this market. So looking forward towards it. What we could be having looking definitely forward towards what we could be having but give me a second. So let me quickly check. Oh, finally, I got my Coinbase mail. So I think I can log in anytime soon right now here. So sorry for me doing this while streaming, of course. But I think I can log in anytime soon right now. But yeah, there's still some issues with because it doesn't allow me to log in. I get like 4 mails right now out of nowhere from Coinbase, so that's pretty weird. I will skip it, and we'll do it in a second here. I really want to be logging in here, because I really want to be finding out about how much NX I made on Mana, right? So I'm just too curious about it. I just want to be checking it out here. When will you place a new long position? I mean, I will be for sure look for a new long position on Bitcoin. By the way, we closed the 2-hour candle as well for Bitcoin right now. It looks to be not clearly a breakout yet here. We are starting to move up anyways here. Yeah, what it could be, what we want to be seeing here for long positions, first of all, breakthrough of the downtrend here on the 4-hour candles. I mean, clearly we're right now still in the downtrend, so it's too risky for me to open a long position on the market. So that's, of course, for sure a thing that I will be taking in consideration right now here. So yeah, looking forward towards where the market is heading towards, first of all, from up this point here. Afterwards, we could be for sure look for certain positions that we do want to be accumulating on this point here. Some people are saying Sand is dumping, so we're going to keep an eye out on Sand, what it is doing right now. Sand is indeed distributing ever so slightly here, not necessarily dumping here, but it is indeed coming down below $8 right now here. So yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, you can see this is a dump here, 5% drop off in just a matter of 1.5 hours. So pretty interesting. Bitcoin, by the way, here increasing towards its resistance line, guys. So Bitcoin is definitely approaching some resistance right now here, guys, and as well the channel is massively approaching resistance, because the channel is right now trading on 970 subscribers. So guys, we're right now only in today's stream 30 subscribers away before touching this insane target of 69,000 subscribers. So our daily target is going to be 69k here. Hopefully we are going to reach it today on the stream here. So guys, if you haven't already, smashed up that subscribe button, it will be truly appreciated if you're going to do so right now here, so we can reach this target, this insane target. And while we are doing so, we're going to witness, of course, this Bitcoin breakout as well here. Good morning. Good morning, man. Amir, hopefully you're having an amazing day here. Ethereum prediction by the 2022 end of the year. With the merge in the back of my mind here, I could be looking for an Ethereum prediction. It's very hard to predict Ethereum right now, right? So I personally think Bitcoin can be trading in 2022 around 150k, maybe towards 200k. If I then going to be as well compare Ethereum to the end of 2022 here, where it is going to be trading on that point on, and I do think it's going to be overtaking. It has the potential to overtake Bitcoin in the 2022 here. Bitcoin is going to be trading at the 4 trillion market cap, and Ethereum is going to be doing the same approximately. It's going to do an 8x from here on, what means that I do think that Ethereum could be trading levels between 20 to 30k, let's say respectively in a neutral way here. And if we're going to compare to Bitcoin, it's going to do a 4x from here on. We'll be expecting 15 to 20k, so let's say respectively 20k end of 2022 here. I think it's a realistic target, especially with the merge coming out here, and maybe still people think it's a rational call that I'm doing so. I do expect it's going to be happening out for playing out for Ethereum, but with the merge in the back of my mind here, I do think it's a no-brainer that Ethereum is going to see such a massive of an increasement. So will be truly amazing, guys. But yeah, let's see if we can smash it up towards this 69,000 subscriber target here. Will be truly amazing if we can have this. Do you have an open trade here on Ethereum or Bitcoin? No, I'm going to open a new swing trade on Ethereum anytime soon here. Looking forward towards it. Guys, by the way, it's 11 o'clock here. I totally forgot it. It's 11 o'clock on Bitcoin. This is, of course, the time that we are going to have the 11 a.m. pump here. So guys, are we going to get the 11 a.m. pump here? We'll truly appreciate it if we are going to get so, chat. We'll be truly appreciate it. We'll be truly cool if we're going to get so. So I will be keeping my eyes wide open here right on the market for the 11 a.m. pump. So maybe we're going to get so. Maybe we're going to see this 11 a.m. pump. Bitcoin already starting to be moving up particularly significantly. Bitcoin, by the way, is right now increasing towards resistance. And guys, this could be the time that Bitcoin is going to be experiencing this breakthrough, and that Bitcoin is going to be going for an exponential rally towards the upside right now. So guys, keep your eyes wide open on the market here. These are going to be pretty crucial times to right now witness here, of course. So let me know, guys. Do you think Bitcoin is going to be breaking towards the upside or downside? Let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the chat here. I will be going over way more coins here in a bit, guys. We have a long time here to stream here, so don't be worried. I'm going to go over BNB, I'm going to go over Fiat, I'm going to go over a lot of things, diesels as well here. So guys, just give me a second. I want to be real quickly talk a little bit about Bitcoin. So let's pump it up, Rover. For sure we're going to do so. We're going to pump it up all together here, guys. But let me see here. Of course, then we break the 58.2k, and of course we'll as well go for Gala, and then the 62.2k, and then we're going to be going through all-time highs here. But let me know, chat here. Are we going to be breaking up or down? Let me know. So Kevin is saying upside for sure. Paul is saying as well uppy. Selmer is saying down. So right now, currently, we're still experiencing a little bit of a rejection, of course. So please don't front run the market. Always wait till we're going to see a clear breakout in terms of trading perspective, etc. So it would be truly lovely if we're going to see a breakout towards the upside. But yeah, still, we have to be waiting and see what is going to be happening. And definitely, I'm looking forward towards how it is going to be playing out from this point. But personally, yeah, for sure, I do expect there's going to be a lot of opportunities in this market right now here. And I do see definitely opportunities are closing in here towards us. So I don't see a real big reason to be worried right now here about the market, how it's right now performing. I do think we could be still make very strong gains here. And of course, if you do want to be trading the market as well, don't forget to check out BYBIT here in the link description, because yeah, it's definitely going to be extremely valuable to check that out here. To check that out here, to be able, of course, to trade the market as well, to make, of course, very significant market gains here with swing trading, or yeah, trading the market towards either direction here. So yeah, definitely very exciting what we do have over here. It's time to be bullish. Come on, guys. Yeah, I mean, we have been distributing for quite a while here. We have been distributing for quite a while. We have been not witnessing, and we have been not seeing a major pump on the market for quite a while as well here. So what would be truly lovely is we're going to see another big green candle for Bitcoin. So far, Bitcoin is indeed moving up here. And Bitcoin is starting to be pushing, guys. So real quickly, going to say this. This is, of course, an absolutely nice sound that we do get here. People are getting very excited here in chat here. So yeah, guys, we are here to make the money right now here, and Bitcoin is indeed trading above the $58,000, what means that we're making good cash right here on the market. So yeah, definitely looking forward towards it, where we're going to be breaking towards right now here. But I'm getting particularly excited, of course, because this could be leading towards a breakout, and this could be for sure a very strong breakout trade that you could be opting to take over here right now on this market. So let me see. It's 11 a.m. guys. Yes, indeed, it's 11 a.m. and some weird stuff here. It's became a neutral and a standard thing for us to look at right now. If it's 11 a.m., we're going to be having a pump, and right now it's 11 a.m. and we are having a pump so far. So indeed, Bitcoin is moving up in a very good pace here. Rover, don't you scalp on the 1 minute, 3 minute time frame, or you don't? Buck, the name. I've been doing so. I've been scalping on 1 minute and 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 50 minutes as well for half a year. But I found out it's like I have like, let's say 7 or 8 out of 10 win ratio, but a lot of breakdowns, drawdowns, sorry, which is a 2% drawdown approximately. But it just takes so much time here. I mean, it takes so much time, it takes so much effort, it takes so much energy, and it doesn't pay me off so well here. So I'm only doing swing trading, especially. I'm doing only swing trading, especially because it just gives me less stress. It just takes me less time. And I just like it a little bit more here. And I can do as well different stuff like these streams, etc. right now. And I do like that, to discuss the wider view on the market, of course. So, yeah, guys, we're doing an absolutely amazing job what we currently can see here. Some people say it's a bull trap. The haters are going to say it's a bull trap. The pump it up, guys. We are 5 more minutes, so we're going to be then closing this above this downward slope resistance line. If we're going to not do so, don't be worried. We could be maybe seeing more consolidation. We could be maybe see the market trading in this range here for another 3 hours that we're going to be breaking out, and we can still go either direction. So definitely no time to be worried right now, definitely no time to be extremely in fear or whatsoever. So yeah, we just have to wait ever so slightly. And guys, what I can ask you guys right now here is if you're going to smash up the like button, you will be bringing out good faith towards the market. So guys, don't forget to do so right now here. It's only going to take a few seconds over time, and you will be literally mean the world to me here. So happy Thanksgiving, guys, by the way, here. I totally forgot it. It's the 25th of November. Happy Thanksgiving for everyone out there. So I live in the Netherlands. It's not really a thing here in the Netherlands, but I do know for people out of America, it's a pretty big thing here. So happy Thanksgiving, of course, and hopefully you're going to enjoy your Thanksgiving today with some very good food, at least. So I've got some friends that are living in the USA right now, and he told me all about what he's doing with Thanksgiving, and it sounds very good here. It sounds like he's having a lot of fun. He's having a nice drink, he's having a nice food, etc. So that sounds very interesting here. So Bitcoin pushing up here, guys. We're seeing a clear breakout right now getting formed there. A very significant breakout here, of course, on the 1 hour candles as well. We're seeing a further continuation up here. And guys, to be honest, I want to quickly say this to you guys out there. 4 hour candles is right now approaching as well critical resistance. So 4 hour candles is right now approaching this red line of downward slope resistance line. And this is going to be a crucial level to be breaking through here. And guys, look at this pop right now. This is lovely to see here. So it's 11 a.m. It's pumping. So guys, don't forget to hodl, and happy Thanksgiving for everyone out there who's right now enjoying it. Hopefully this is going to be a bullish Thanksgiving this year around here. So that's going to be amazing. Let's go. Yeah, guys, let's go. We're indeed seeing a pump. So guys, let me know in the chat here. Are we going to see 60k today here? Let me know in the chat. Is Bitcoin going to visit 60k today? Because, oh my gosh, we're definitely going right now here. We're definitely going. So we're quickly going to give you a breakout target here of this symmetrical triangle. We told you guys we want to be staying live for the breakout, and this is the reason why we do stay live for these breakouts, of course. So guys, don't forget to smash up, subscribe, and right now to the channel if you want to be not missing out on any of these live streams where we're seeing massive breakouts on the market. Because yeah, we try to be live once we're seeing a market breakout, and we're once again live here once we're seeing a market breakout. So breakout targets could be, of course, approximately 59.1k here. Going to be a measured move of 2% here as well, but we can see 1 hour candles moving up very healthy in this uptrend like we have been discussing as well. 4 hour candle right now getting rejected. So the 4 hour candles of Bitcoin right now running in towards a particular crucial level of resistance, and this is going to be a crucial time right now for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin does clearly has to be breaking above this level. And of course, if Bitcoin is going to be breaking above this level here, Bitcoin is going to see a much further continuation towards higher targets as well getting created from the high. Of course, if Bitcoin does break out of this range high here, and if we does break this resistance, we're going to come down afterwards. I will be accumulating a long position on the retest. That's what I'm going to do here. That's my strategy currently, and I want to be making very good gains with this breakout towards the upside, of course. So Definitely can't wait to see what we're going to have here from off this point. But Bitcoin is definitely moving up in a very rapid pace here. And I can tell you already, Bitcoin is indeed right now confirming this breakout towards this towards the upside right now here. And personally, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see right away this further continuation on the next candles afterwards getting created here. So another 1 minute and 30 seconds here till we are going to be closing this 1 hour, this 50-minute candle right here. And this is of course the first 15 minutes from the 11 a.m. candle. We do know that the 11 a.m. candle has always particular positive sides in it. So definitely this is the beginning of a very big continuation in my opinion right now. So I'm looking forward towards it. So let me say, the chat's saying you should do a giveaway in Thanksgiving. I think, yeah, we should definitely do a giveaway. Hey, Mohit, you're here as well. I mean, Mohit was one of the winners of the previous giveaway. I remember once again here. So for sure, maybe we should do another giveaway because Mohit knows he can be lucky. He wants to do he wants to be participate in another giveaway. So yeah, I mean, you can't win a giveaway twice there because yeah, you can just win, so you know, because it's just pure luck, of course. So volume is still low. Let me quickly this is the BYBIT chart, of course, but let me quickly go over volumes. Coinbase, of course, volume is not necessarily, I mean, volume is not low at all here because this is just 15 minutes into a candle, and we're seeing definitely a volume spike. There's definitely not a low volume candle. Maybe you're looking to a different exchange, man. So yeah, volume is definitely entering the market while we're pumping towards the upside. So this is definitely a lovely thing to see here. We have been anticipating this pattern breakout already for quite a while right now, and we have been for sure as well told everyone out there before who joined the stream early on today that we were trading in a significant uptrend. So the likelihood of breaking out towards the upside was definitely here as well here. And of course, I personally think today we're going to at least reach the 59.2k here, since that is going to be this price target of this in this case over here. So it's going to be lovely. It's going to be definitely lovely to see. So a 50-minute breakout, a 4-hour rejection, technical analysis is sick. So yeah, for sure. I mean, 50-minute breakout, for sure important to look at, but in the end of the day, it's going to come down towards 4-hour candles, because 4-hour candles are going to be the most critical levels. But I mean, what you can see on the 4-hour candles is maybe such kind of a wick here on the higher side, right? So we could be maybe go up here, but what's going to be crucial is for this 4-hour candle to as well close above this level here. So yeah, 50-minute and imminent short term could be moving up from here on, for sure, true. But what we want to be seeing further on here is that Bitcoin as well is going to be continuing its way here with the 4-hour candle. So what you want to be seeing here is, of course, this continuation as well for 4-hour candles, that it is going to be seeing this breakout from the range high here, because if Bitcoin does break this downtrend over here, we're going to even see a more bullish price target, because if Bitcoin does break this downtrend over here on the 4-hour candles, we could be in for an even 8% pump here, what is going to be a massive rally, what's going to be a massive rally towards the upside. So please, I mean, I am particularly bullish right now on the market. If you're bearish over here, yeah, you could be for sure do so, but I mean, if we're going to be breaking this downtrend over here, this is going to be giving me an extremely bullish signal on the market. This will be allowing me to open a massive long position on Bitcoin, and this will be allow me to be extremely bullish again on the market, just like I told everyone before. I do want to be waiting for a confirmation. I can't be bullish before the 4-hour hasn't closed here. So far, yeah, you can clearly see 4-hour candle is providing and seeing some kind of a resistance getting touched here. Of course, it could be as well a scenario the Bitcoin is going to come all the way back down here, going to retest this level, then shoots up again. For sure possible. Guys, everything is right now possible with Bitcoin. Of course, this level of resistance is cleared. We are forming once again a higher high on the market. The trend continues. Bitcoin fairy tale continues in its way up here. So it's definitely nothing bad if we're going to come down ever so slightly from this point, because this is a very, very healthy structure we're currently seeing in this cryptocurrency market. So I'm definitely looking forward towards this. Oh, Rover, check your mainnet profits because it's dumping right now. So I have to log in towards my my Coinbase account real quickly because it's dumping. I definitely have to go out of it. For sure, I have to go out of it. So I'm trying to get in towards my account right now here. Let me see. Let me see. I mean, it's still asking me for that stuff here. It's still asking me for that stuff. That's of course a little bit annoying. So that's unfortunate. Where can I see this? So I will check it later on. I will be tweeting about it here. Probably I will show you as well how much I made here, of course, because I don't care about sharing that necessarily. Of course, I do about some private stuff I share, but some coins I can share about how much profits we made on it, of course. But yeah, just keep your eyes on my Twitter page if you want to be finding out of it, because I'm not going to sit on my telephone here around streaming because it's boring. So guys, make sure to go towards my Twitter page. You can see it right now in the bottom left of the screen. You can see my Twitter name over here popping up here, CryptoRover @RoverCRC here on Twitter. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, which really appreciates 27,000 followers. Crazy. I mean, our Twitter is absolutely exploding over here. We'll be keeping you guys up to date about this one here as well, guys. If you don't already, I will be going back into our charts here. But I invested, of course, I went into crypto 5 years ago, but I invested all my life savings into crypto 4 years ago. But I mean, I worked at McDonald's for 2 years. For everyone who doesn't know here, I worked at McDonald's for 2 years, and this was, of course, a particularly crazy time here. I was flipping burgers, and I made all my money that I made, and I was a hard worker. All my money I made, and as well, while I worked at McDonald's, I learned about Bitcoin because a friend of mine told me about Bitcoin while I was flipping burgers. That was pretty crazy, crazy story. But I used to work at McDonald's for quite a while here. I worked there for 2.5 years or so. 2 years, made of course a bunch of money, invested every single month into Bitcoin. And for a kid that was so young at that age, it was a very good investment I made here. I bought, like I told everyone before, I bought Redcoin, I bought Verge, I bought Peercoin, I bought so many crazy coins here at that time here that made me, of course, a very significant amount of gain here. But guys, let's go back towards charts here. We'll be talking about it in a second because Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly. Some people are saying that's fake out. What I currently see here is not a fake out. It's not fake out because Bitcoin clearly broke out towards the upside. But what we can currently see here is that Bitcoin is getting rejected by the 4-hour candle. So excuse me, I'm getting back in towards the charts here. I will be talking about that life story a little bit later once the market is a little bit less interesting, of course. But yeah, Bitcoin is indeed coming down right now. You can clearly see, and this is the reason why I said to everyone out there, don't get too excited as long as the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart is not breaking out. Of course, I do say, if we're going to go back towards this resistance line over here, it's going to be a bullish retest. This could be allowing you a very strong accumulation zone. It's not going to be bearish because I personally think there could be a very big wicked lower side getting formed there as soon as we do retrace back towards the lows over here. What you can see as well here is that the market has been forming a higher high, and this fairy tale just continues the way up here. But give me a second. So, looking forward towards it. Congrats, bro. Yeah, thank you so much. My prayers are all with the Turkish. Yeah, I mean, if we're looking to the Lira right now, it has a major drop off. It has a major drop off. But I mean, I can tell you something here, some stuff in the market here for people. If you want to become a millionaire, if you want to be making a bunch of money, you work in finance. That's how it works here. You work in finance, you make a lot of money. You work in crypto, you make a lot of money. That's just how it works here. Just invest your time in crypto. You can make so much money. Where big money is, you can make big money. So, that's what I should do here. I mean, invest your time in crypto. At least that's what I did. I invested all my time in crypto. I had I did so much research. I did so much due diligence, etc. up with in the market, etc. So it's definitely worth to do. So it will be paying off massively. It will be paying off massively. But guys, make sure to smash up the like button on the stream here, guys. By the way, don't want to be begging for it, but guys, I definitely want to be reaching this target here. We're right now 18 subscribers away before smashing up to 69 subscribers, guys. That's crazy. So Bitcoin so far is coming down after slightly, guys. Some people maybe are starting to say, oh, it's a fake one once again, because that's what haters are going to say. How I see it, no, it's just another rejection of the 4-hour downward slope resistance line. Of course, this rejection could be, of course, we could be still seeing a potential movement up here, and then we could be seeing a further continuation towards higher targets going to create from over here on. So we just have to wait on where the 4-hour is going to close right now here. Don't say this is a fake bump. That's not true here, because we're getting a clear rejection by a very critical downward slope resistance line that has been providing us rejections. And should I count for you here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times right now. This level has been providing resistance for us here, and this is a likely level to find some resistance on. So this is definitely not a bad thing here. This is a likely thing to see here. Right now we are clearing sell orders. So if we could be increasing back towards that level, we could be absolutely smashed through it. So definitely a good thing to see. So right now here, not necessarily a bad thing to see. Everything can still happen. And we are clearly still seeing a breakout on this pattern over here. And we're still clearly seeing a continuation towards the upside. We're seeing higher lows getting formed here. I see a higher low getting formed. I see as well higher highs getting formed. So I don't see a bearish structure at all here. I see bullishness along the across the street here. here, and I see definitely very good continuations towards the higher targets right now getting formed here. So I should definitely not see this as a bearish momentum phase or whatsoever over here. So now is the time to be pumping, guys. Yeah, indeed, it's definitely the time to be very excited here. Taking profits is never bad, of course, especially if you're trading at all-time highs. Taking profits is never bad in my opinion. If you're trading at all-time highs, it's never a bad time to take profits. Indeed, let's go Bitcoin. For sure, let's go Bitcoin. I would love to see Bitcoin for sure see this increasement further on here. It will be extremely lovely, of course. On the 1 hour candles, we are creating a particularly big wick on the top side. That's true here. But we're still 36 minutes away before closing this 1 hour candle. So it's still 11 a.m. guys. We do know what happens with 11 a.m. As well, we could be looking for the breakout of this 2 hour candle right now here formation for the W structure. And of course, we're still looking to the daily time frame. If you're definitely in doubt here, guys, if you're really in doubt, just look at the daily time frame. Just look at higher time frames or right now retracing towards the levels that we're right now going down from. This is, of course, in a very, very likely target to find a bottom at, and have been explaining it as well several times. People still expect the market is going to go back towards this 55 to 53k, 54k level or even below. If you're going to be anticipate the market is going to go below 54k, I think you're completely wrong here, because last time around, because this is like September here, we had the same feeling with the 38k towards 37k, right? Everyone said we are going to go back towards the level because, yeah, people were anticipating that level because it was apparently previous highs over here or previous resistance or support, previous support over here as well. But I said to everyone out there that we're not going to reach that level, because if we were going to look at the Bitcoin order book, we saw that in the Bitcoin order book that the 38k level was filled up with a lot of orders. So a lot of people will be accumulating on this range here. So at the end of the day, we did not reach it. And right now, again, we're seeing the same thing here. But then, of course, in this case, it's going to be the 55 to 54k. And of course, let's say 3 months from now on, Bitcoin is going to have the same thing in a retracement, and it's going to be retracing back to 80k, and people are going to wait to buy on 78k because they want to be buying there. And in the end of the day, we're not going to happen. We're not going to be retracing back towards levels where too many limit orders are set up here. Because if too many limit orders are set up on this level where we are already starting to be bottoming out over here, it is very, very likely to not go towards the level, because wills are not going to give you free money. Wills are not going to allow you to be buying cheap Bitcoin. That is how the game works here. And if people don't understand the game, and if people don't want to be understanding the game at all here, you definitely have to do some more research in towards it, because that's not how it works there. By the way, Bitcoin, yeah, waking average is slightly on the lower side again, trying to be pushing up on this 1 hour candle once again here, trading on 58.2k, still of course 2 hours almost away from the 4 hour candle close. I'm very much curious about where it's heading towards. So guys, let me know here, do you think that the Bitcoin 4 hourly candle can break this resistance line right now here on the 4 hourly candle chart? So do you think that Bitcoin is going to be breaking this resistance line, so this red line over here? Do you think we're going to be breaking it? Let me know in the chat here. I personally think we can do so. It's definitely going to be in the 50-50 here. If we're going to break this resistance line on the 4 hourly candles, this will be spanning a lot of bullish days ahead of us right now. Of course, we do know it's already Thursday, if I say correctly. Yeah, it's already Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, so the weekend is as well coming up right now here. So the weekend could be quite interesting. Of course, we do know the monthly candle is running towards us right now as well. 5 days away from the monthly candle close right now. Are we still going to reach that 98k target? I don't think so. I don't think you guys think so as well. But let me know in the chat here, guys. Do you think we're going to be breaking this downward sloping red line of resistance? Yes, definitely. We are going to be breaking it. Of course, eventually, I do think we're going to break it. But maybe not this candle, of course. We're talking about this candle, by the way, guys. So not yet, not yet, not yet. No. Yes, we will break it in 1 day from now on. Not yet. So everyone's saying not yet here. Everyone not really anticipating we're going to be breaking through of this level right now here. Personally, I do think as well, it's a pretty rational call if you do think you're going to be breaking through it right now here. Of course, there's definitely for sure a possibility that we're going to do so, because yeah, the momentum is definitely with us. And right now, you can clearly see Bitcoin is for sure wicking on the lower side here. It's pushing up ever so slightly again here. So what the haters were saying was a fake bump a moment ago. Right now, we're starting to be wicking again on the lower side. So we're getting a lot of yeses, but apparently more and more no's than yeses coming in right now on the market. So that's pretty interesting what the chat is currently thinking here. Of course, I always take your thoughts in consideration, guys, with what I currently think of the market here. But yeah, pretty interesting what you guys see this right now on the market, what you guys currently see on the market here. Someone's saying we are too early to break it. I mean, we already got 11 retests. This is the 12 retests we're currently getting on this trend line. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's too early. It can for sure happen. So, we're just going to be waiting on how it's going to be playing out right now here, of course. Everything can for sure play out right here from this point here. I personally think a breakthrough of this range here is definitely not inevitable here. So, guys, by the way, real quickly getting to S's, only 16 subscribers, guys. Only 16 subscribers till we're going to smash through the 69K. This is, of course, a target that we have been aiming for quite a while here right now. It will be truly amazing if we can right now smash through this range here. If we can break this all-time high here. We're going to break the all-time high 69K for Bitcoin. 69K was, of course, the all-time high for Bitcoin as well. So we do want to be breaking through it with the channel. Hopefully we can do so. Hopefully we can absolutely crush through it. Will be truly amazing. Will be truly amazing if we can do so. Yes, definitely very bullish. I'm looking forward towards where we're going to go towards. So right now, 2 minutes from now, we're going to close this 15-minute candle. And guys, let me know, is the next candle going to be continuation or continuation up or down? Let me know in the chat here. I'm very curious what you guys think here. Just double bottomed. So I believe we are going to be breaking it. So yeah, for sure possible as well for everyone who doesn't know it yet here. Bitcoin has been creating, of course, a double bottom in the market. So this double bottom could be having a very positive effect on where the market is heading towards from up this point right now, and this could be having a very positive effect for this continuation towards higher targets as well from the market. So yeah, looking forward towards where we're heading towards from this range here. I do look forward towards, yeah, of course, continuing the market towards higher levels. So I'm looking forward towards it. 69 420 subs incoming. Let's see what we could have here. Plan B must have factored in a pump at the end of the month. I believe that. No, I'm not don't necessarily believe that. Taking a hit on the hopium. I mean, I don't necessarily believe that that Plan B is causing a pump or whatsoever. I totally don't believe that at all. Ethereum is pumping. And Cent is dumping, by the way. So, guys, by the way, Ethereum is indeed pumping. Ethereum is seeing a very significant pump right now. Well, Bitcoin is, of course, seeing so as well. So, guys, for everyone who doesn't know about what Ethereum is currently doing here, Ethereum is definitely having a very, very significant leg up right now here. So, Ethereum is right now trading on the downward slope resistance line, like you can see ahead of us. This resistance line, if it's going to be breaking here, it's going to be having a very positive effect on the market. It will be helping Ethereum for sure to see continuation towards the upside, getting forward from this range here. So what I would like to see here is, of course, Ethereum breaking this level. We still are currently 30 minutes away from it. Let me know in the chat here if I do have to be staying live for this breakout on either Ethereum and Bitcoin, of course, right now here. So it will be truly amazing if you guys do want to see that as well. We just printed a new 15-minute candle. So, guys, congratulations for being another hour live here. But Ethereum is definitely exploding once again here, because Ethereum, yeah, they clearly moved up 1.6% here, and it's doing a very strong job here by increasing its valuation towards the upside right now here. So yeah, Ethereum is doing a very strong job here. So yeah, it would be lovely. But guys, let's say this here, if we're going to reach the 69,000 subscribers right now here, I will be doing another hour of streaming. So we're going to be staying 3 hours live here, but then I do want to be seeing the 69K getting reached here within 3 minutes from now on here. So I will be putting up a countdown over here. So guys, if we can reach the 69,000 subscribers, I am going to do another hour of streaming, and it will be truly amazing if we can do so, because on the next hour of streaming, we can be seeing quite interesting things here. We can see the Ethereum breakout. We can see a lot of stuff happening as well. We can be going over more. We can be even go over more altcoins as well, so it's going to be quite crucial, quite interesting, and I definitely think that we're not going to get bored at all here. So yeah, looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. So yeah, the next candle so far moving down ever so slightly right now here. Let's see what we're going to have here. Hopefully we're going to see a further continuation up here. Yes, man, please stay alive, of course. I will, if we reach our target, we can do so. If we reach our target, we can do so. So I will be checking in two more minutes from now on. Stay for 4 more hours live, for sure. Oh my gosh, Gala is going parabolic. Gala, excuse me. Gala is indeed going parabolic. Yeah. I told everyone yesterday I was excited. I felt pretty excited about the project. So yesterday I told everyone out there, yeah, I do feel particularly excited about the project and how it's right now looking. And I told everyone it's not a bad project to accumulate as well. I think yesterday we were trading like over here on 34 cents, 40 cents approximately. So yeah, since then we saw an 85% increasement in valuation. So that was a definitely very strong increasement in value that we did got generated from the point, of course, while we were talking about it. So yeah, if you was holding Gala, excuse me, I said incorrectly the whole time here. If you was holding Gala, you were doing a particularly good job here. And I'm looking forward towards it because the G is very hard. Jela, it's for very hard for Dutch people to say here, the G. So excuse me for that. But yeah, this coin is of course absolutely going parabolic. 68 cents here right now, went to 75 cents here. It's an exciting project. It's like this gaming project as well, metaverse project as well. And I think this token can easily do, of course, still net 10x from here on, maybe even more here. So yeah, 4.7 billion US dollars right now here. It's a pretty interesting project, but all these gaming projects are right now entering the top 100s. Please be careful for that, of course, but yeah, still, it's an interesting project. They're, let's say, developing several games for other people, and they're using their in-game currency to use it. So it's pretty cool to see how it's working and how it's playing out here. But it's very sick here. So some people are saying you reached the 69k subs. That's not true, or is it? Did we reach it? No, we did not reach it at all here. We're right now 1 subscriber away from it, if I see it correctly. So, oh, we did reach it. So guys, yeah, we did reach the 69k here. So guys, thank you so much for smashing up the subscribe button, guys. This is a crazy target that we did reach this target, man. It's 69,000 subscribers. I mean, I can't imagine this target. I just see 69,000 people in front of your screen here. It's pretty crazy. Guys, yeah, we're heading towards the 70,000 right now here. So thank you so much for smashing up that subscriber button. We're going to be aiming for 70k on the next week here. Will be truly amazing if we can reach that next week. For sure excited, for sure very excited, man. So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, guys. This is a very, very nice target, of course, like you can see over here, 6.9. So pretty cool, pretty cool that we did reach this. Whoop whoop, yes guys, another target cleared, and of course there's another one closer towards the 100,000. What is of course an insane target that we are aiming for as a channel, of course. So that will be truly amazing. So let me see. Congratulations, thank you so much here. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's go up, of course. 69k is not as good as 70. I mean, 70 is not as good as 80. 8 is not as good as 100. So that's nice to know here. But let me check over Vechain real quickly. Vechain is, of course, pumping like crazy right now in the imminent short term. Yesterday, I've been accumulating. I mean, I've been saying it several times to you guys out there. I told everyone I was going to be buying more Vechain as soon as we are going to increase back towards 12 cents flat here. So we went to 12 cents flat here, and my limit orders got filled here on Binance. So I'm very glad that I did fill up my limit orders, and I did set up my limit orders on 12 cents flat. It looks to me that this was a very strong buy range, and so far, of course, someone is saying 1 crypto rovers, 1 Bitcoin. So far, it's true. So yeah, Vechain is of course bouncing off that level very strong here. Why I said, of course, and as well as said it several times on the channel, where I said I was starting to go to accumulate more Vechain, and of course currently 5% up from that buy zone. So I accumulated approximately 120,000 US dollars into Vechain because I was taking some profits on different coins here. Have been shifting it back into Vechain. Have been taking some profits on Cryptocurrencies, like I told you guys here, and have been taking some profits as well on a little bit of my EGLD here, shifting back on Vechain, and definitely very excited what we did saw with that. So yeah, definitely very happy that I did make that decision. So far, yeah, we can clearly see we're in a major downtrend still here. We still have a major task of breaking through this resistance line on the highs here. As soon as we do break this resistance line on the highs here, yeah, we could be for sure having further increasement towards higher targets here. We could be for sure seeing way much further continuation as well towards higher levels here, and I personally definitely can't wait to see where we are heading towards from up that point here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards where we could be forming our momentum towards from this rally where we're right now trading on. Vechain can definitely see a continuation towards this downward resistance line from the highs, in my opinion. If we're going to see so, we're going to be having most likely even more further continuation towards levels around 50 cents again here. So right now we just have to wait ever so slightly here. It's pumping massively, and personally I do think Vechain is is going to see in the end of the day and way further continuation towards the upside. And yeah, let's go right now for Vechain. But right now we're still waiting. I shouldn't walk in front of your shoes right now here. I'm still waiting for this resistance line to get broken. As soon as we do break this resistance line, I think it's going to be game over for Vechain, and we're going to for sure trend reverse the hell out of this. So Bitcoin reversing its 50-minute candle as well, backing towards the green here. Lovely to see, continuing up. Good to have right now here. So Bitcoin as well on the 4-hour candles as well, still trading against this resistance level. Is going to be crucial to be breaking through of this range. Let me quickly go over Ethereum once again here, because Ethereum, let me wait before going into Ethereum. Dollar index bouncing back ever so slightly here, pretty unfortunate to see. So Ethereum, it's about to be breaking through this range high, guys. Vechain is 1 ticks. I think Vechain is going to be a 10x for the coming 4 months ahead of us, in my opinion. Within 3 months, Vechain is going to do a 10x from here on, in my opinion. And it's going to be making us a bunch of money. So Vechain is saying, bro, your daily support from the Philippines. So bro, thank you so much for tuning in from the Philippines. I mean, it's crazy that you're tuning in from there on, and thank you so much for supporting the nation, man. I definitely appreciate it from your side. Hopefully I'm going to have an amazing day. So as we'll talk about Chainlink, it's absolutely exploding, so I have to be going over Chainlink in a second here. But yeah, so far, yeah, Ethereum is bouncing back very strong here. So far, it looks to be breaking out here, guys. So 21 minutes from now on, 21 more minutes, we're going to be for sure see a continuation. We're for sure going to see a continuation if we're going to close this 1-hour candle above this downward slope resistance line. If we're going to do so, this is going to be bullish. We could be in for the 7% measured move towards the upside, but it's going to be having a very positive effect on the market. Everyone's talking about Chainlink here in the chat here. Let me go for Chainlink here, because Chainlink is absolutely going nuts right now. Yeah, Chainlink is moving up very strong here. Of course, still down massively, of course, but still pumping 2.5% in the last 1-hour candle. So a lot of cryptos are starting to be pumping here. So if we're going to be just in general look to the coin market cap space here, and we look to the 24-hour chart, yeah, we see general, yeah, like ALA is like going to be like crazy. Basic attention token as well, doing a very strong job here. We're seeing QNAM, we see Decentralized, of course, doing very well. So Avalanche as well, once again performing good here. We'll be going over it in a second. Ventum as well, we'll be going over it as well in a second. We have been predicting this Ventum move very well here right now. So Chainlink is doing a particularly good job over here on the imminent short term by increasing its valuation towards the upside. So yeah, we can clearly maybe look for a downward slope resistance line from the highs over here. As soon as we do break this level, we could be looking for further continuation on that point. So yeah, pretty excited about Chainlink right now. It has been forming a massive bullish divergence. Look at this bullish divergence that Chainlink is creating. We have been warning you guys about this as well. Lower low getting formed on the market. Higher low, of course, on the RSI, and as well higher lows here getting formed here on the MACD. So yeah, MACD as well, RSI as well, forming several bullish divergences. This is looking particularly strong for Chainlink right now in the imminent short term. Definitely very excited. Definitely very excited. Yeah, and once again, we are live and the market is pumping. So we are indeed looking particularly pumpy right now here. We're looking very pumpy. So let me go over Ventum here. Definitely want to be going over it, because yesterday we discussed it quite a lot here. So yesterday as well, I gave you guys some clear signals on my Twitter page as well afterwards. But first of all, we have been discussing Ventum yesterday on stream while we were trading, of course, on literally $2.20 here, and we gave you guys a pretty good call on that point here to be particularly bullish about Ventum, because Ventum was, of course, creating this this bull flag scenario. So Ventum basically was creating this bull flag over here, like you can see here, was creating a bull flag of the significant rally up here. Then we were aiming for a price target from the range high to the range low here, and of course, if you're going to be measuring this price target towards the highs, you can see it was about to get reached here, but yeah, it was just a few dollars off here. It was traded all the way up towards $2.66 here, so it made, of course, approximately let me see, 20% gain from the bull flag breakout. So that's, of course, a particularly good breakout that we did saw over there as well. We're going to then remove these drawings for a second here. We're going to go towards the 4-hour candles. You can clearly see as well. This is a very beautiful recovery. So we have been in a downtrend here for Ventum. Ventum has been trading in a downtrend, like you can see over here. So lower high, lower high, lower high, lower lows as well getting formed. So a downtrend usually ends with a reversal pattern, and you can see clearly over here, high low getting formed here, as well with a W structure breakout, retest over here, continuation up here. So right now the price target of this W breakout is going to be the $2.76 here. Personally, still expect this level going to get reached here anytime soon here. And personally, I do think this is going to be a very strong day, remaining day for Ventum still here. Could be seeing very significant wicks on the lower side, just like we saw last time around there. That was, of course, a particularly crazy one. So yeah, looking forward towards where we're heading towards right now from this point. But yeah, it looks to be that we're forming just another continuation pattern over here, just another falling structure where we're in the end of the day going to just continue from. So looking forward towards the Bitcoin once again moving down ever so slightly here. Not a major warning shot over here whatsoever. Still, of course, going to be approaching Bitcoin mainly on the 4-hour candles. Of course, going to be taking my eyes as well wide open for the 50-minute candles. But of course, mainly going to approach Bitcoin on the 4-hour candles. Some whales taking profit on Sand and Mana. So let me quickly go over those. I've been talking about Sand and Mana for quite a while right now, and I've been warning you guys about some things, right? I always say sell the news by the rumor, and I've been as well saying some things. Don't chase hybrid, because if you're going to chase hybrid ups, excuse me, if you're going to chase hybrid ups, you're going to get wrecked eventually. So yeah, it's definitely likely that's coming down right now here. Of course, you can see as well a high-low structure getting formed here from the Oversold support line. Don't chase hybrid ups. If you're going to chase hybrid ups, you're going to get wrecked here. If you're going to chase hybrid ups, you're going to get wrecked. And of course, people that are right now chasing the hybrid up of Crypto.com, of Sand, of Mana, those are getting wrecked. Of course, I don't say that's our bad projects. No, I say they're overhyped right now. I just say they're overhyped. And once a project is overhyped, I do think it's not responsible to be accumulating it. Bitcoin goes to 70k first, then Rover. Guys, let me know. Do you think Bitcoin is going first to 70k or the channel? Let me know in the chat here. What's going to reach first 70k? Is it going to be the channel? Is it going to be Bitcoin? Let me know right now. I'm very curious what you guys currently think of it. I personally think the channel, but I would love to see Bitcoin. I would love to see Bitcoin. But let me know, guys, in the chat here, what is going to reach 70k first, the channel or Bitcoin? What do you guys think here? Let me know in the chat here. I'm very curious. Bitcoin goes to 70k. Yeah, very curious, man. Money flowing into top altcoins. It looks like it so far. It looks like it. Of course, usually if once Bitcoin starts to be moving up here, you first see the top coins are going to be pumping as well. Let me see. What do you think EGLD is going to do? It's cooling off right now. Yeah, I did already took some profits a little bit back ago. It's indeed cooling off right now here. Oh, sorry, this is the market cap of EGLD. But yeah, definitely very exciting. I think it can be still seeing continuation up here. I don't see EGLD, of course, necessarily going lower. I mean, let me go to my right EGLD chart. I think this chart over here, right? So I think if we're going to talk about accumulation, of course, we broke the support line, so that's going to be invalid, of course, right now. But I explained some things already about EGLD here. EGLD has some critical support ranges. This is range 1. This is range 1. If we're going to fail to hold on towards this one, we're going to go to range 2. Otherwise, towards range 3 here. So, please don't spam in the chat here. But yeah, it's definitely not appreciated if you're going to spam in the chat here. But yeah, what we're going to be seeing right now here on the EGLD price section is that we are going to be most likely see, of course, some very strong bounce from either these or one of these ranges. Of course, we could be maybe even aim for this level over here as well for the bottom structure. So yeah, maybe we could be waiting on this candle over here. Side, it would be lovely if we're going to see so. Otherwise, we could be maybe a little bit more of a problem for the imminent short term. Crypto.com is nosediving. So let me quickly see what Crypto.com is doing. Whoa! This was my point. This was my point. You don't chase hype run-ups. I mean, it's not the end of Crypto.com. I'm not saying so. I'm not saying this is the end of Crypto.com. I do think there is going to be anytime soon an end of this hype run-up here. I did said so. I did said it several times. But right now, we could be creating a massive wick on the lower side, for sure possible. We could be just reversed all the way back up here. But the chance is becoming less and less likely because the momentum is definitely leaving the market right now here. And the happy me, took profits on 94 cents here. That's crazy target. And I told you guys yesterday as well on Twitter. So if you don't want to be knowing, if you do want to be finding out about what I do say about certain projects or certain stuff, etc., make sure to go to my Twitter. Definitely very exciting if you're going to be following me over there here. We'll keep you guys up to date with all kinds of stuff here and about markets, about what I'm doing, selling, buying, etc., etc. So make sure to go to there and check it out. We'll be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. And of course, if you don't know what my tag is, this is my tag here, and of course follow me on Twitter. You will be able as well to participate in certain giveaways that we're doing here on the channel. So this, of course, as well particularly exciting that we are doing certain giveaways, right? So yeah, looking forward towards that for sure. Crypto.com wasn't head and shoulders. I mean, we are looking like a head and shoulders indeed here. We're right now breaking down of it, so you can see clearly left shoulder getting formed on the over here. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So it could be for sure playing out here. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out over here. Of course, if this is going to be playing out here, we could be looking for further continuation all the way back down to 71 cents here. So they could be having a little bit more of a bearish effect on the imminent short term, of course, for the price action of the Crypto.com chart here. BNB is melting faces. Let me quickly check out on BNB then, man. I definitely want to be going over BNB anyway, but if it's melting phases as well, yeah, this is definitely what it is doing right now. Yeah, you can clearly see here daily time frame. Of course, we have some struggles with breaking above this level. Then we fell below, then we broke above it, then we fell below it, then we broke above it, of course. But yeah, you can clearly see over here resistance, support, resistance, 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 support once again. And today BNB is absolutely crushing it once again here. BNB is absolutely flying, we can better say here. So that's of course lovely to see here that BNB is doing so. Hopefully it's going to be seeing this further continuation towards the upside from up this point here. That would be truly lovely to see, so to be honest. But yeah, you can clearly see BNB on the last 1 hour candle, last 2 hours, let's say that we moved up, of course, on approximately 4.1% here. So that's of course a lovely surge that we are currently creating here on the BNB market, and BNB is doing so far a very strong job here by continuing its way up here on the strength here, and by trading around this range here for such a long time here. So I'm looking forward towards where it is heading towards from at this point. But yeah, indeed, there's definitely no time for sleep here because it's 11 a.m. here, and that's the reason why Bitcoin is as well moving up ever so slightly here. So guys, we still got another 11 minutes here on the 1 hour candles, guys. And a thing that I always have to say here, and a thing I have to warn you guys for as well here, is because the last, oh, my camera's getting a little bit wavy. It's back again. But guys, the last 11 minutes, the last 10 minutes usually on these 1 hour candle closes are usually going to be showing us, of course, some more volatility. So what I do personally expect myself as well here is that the Bitcoin 1 hour candle is going to show us a lot of volatility in the coming 11 minutes ahead of us, because the last 10 minutes here on the 1 hour candle close, especially if it's going to be the 11 a.m. candle, it tends to show us, of course, a little bit more volatility. So I will be for sure aim for more volatility in the coming 10 minutes ahead of us. So please take that as well in consideration right now with what witnessing what the market is going to do. So I'm going to be very, very much looking forward towards how Bitcoin is going to perform right now in the coming last 50-minute candle, and how it's going to be performing in the coming 10 minutes ahead of us. And we're going to witness this, of course, all together. And guys, if you do want to be seeing this as well here, don't forget to smash the like button. It will be truly appreciated if you're going to smash up and slap up that like button right now, guys. Let's go for 1,000 likes right now on the stream here, guys. We're watching with 1,000 of you guys out there. We can easily slap it up to 1,000 likes here, so it will be truly appreciated if you're going to smash up and slap out the like button right now here. If you haven't already done so, make sure to go down to the video right now and smash it up right now here. We'll be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. Will be truly appreciated. Let me see what we do have for here. Let me see what we do have for this one right now here. So smash up like button. By the way, Bitcoin is falling off ever so slightly. And once I say volatility, it doesn't necessarily have to be positive volatility. It could be as well wicking the candle towards the downside. So yeah, there can be, of course, a lot of things happening on these last minutes here. So either towards the downside or upside, there's going to be a lot going on right now here. So it's going to be quite exciting. So Cruiser is well saying here, love what you're doing, brother. God bless. So Cruiser General, thank you so much, bro. Definitely appreciate what you're saying, and definitely appreciate for super chat. So yeah, looking good here. Why 11 a.m.? I don't know. It's just a thing. It just became a thing here. So Vechain is definitely doing a good job right now, guys. It just became a thing here. Hey, Shane Walter, welcome back to the stream here. Hopefully having an amazing day. But yeah, apparently it became a thing here on the channel because 11 a.m. is just the typical pump time for Bitcoin. Right now as well, we're just only 1 hour away, by the way, from the closing the 1 hour candle. So it's definitely a very exciting thing that we do have here on the market. Let me see. Please share your thoughts on Tether and GRT. GRT is a coin that I should not hold anymore. It's a coin that I should not hold anymore. I think it's not a bad coin. But look at this. It's going to not give you it's not a good long-term investment. Maybe short-term, it's not a good long-term investment. What I basically try to show you here is that the inflation is massively rising. You can see market cap is trading at all-time highs here, but price is trading at approximately 2 times as low here. So yeah, 2.5 times as low. So there's of course only 47% circulating supply, and circulating supply is apparently picking up very fast in a very rapid pace here. So yeah, I don't think it's worth it to hold it for the longer term here. So please take into consideration the inflation is very high on the graph. So stay away from it. I think it's not a good long-term hold in my opinion. It's not a bad project, I'm not saying so, but it's not a good long-term hold. Well, can you check Rose? Rose, let me see, Rose. I mean, Rose, of course, moved up particularly quickly here. Of course, we witnessed this previously around here in May, where it came, of course, all the way down here, just like a lot of other cryptos. And then, of course, in the lower periods, around the 4 or 5 cents here, it was definitely a very strong accumulation time. And so far, yes, if you did accumulate in that range here, you've been in massive profits. Of course, if we're going to look at critical resistance boxes here that right now is trading, support boxes that right now are trading below us. Yeah, we could be aiming for this level over here. You can clearly see this level is going to be providing us very strong support here, because yeah, you can clearly see here previous resistance over here could be providing very strong support if you're going to come down, and this will be allowing us a new consolidation phase here if we're going to come way down from up this point, and of course come down towards this level around the 30 cents again. Could be of course a very positive buying opportunity if you're going to decrease back towards that range here as well. So far we have been trading in some kind of a parallel channel up here, but this is of course more of a bearish flag we're creating after a significant lag up here. Parabolic run up here, you're creating a bear flag. A bear flag is basically a slow, steady pace towards the upside, and in such a slow, steady pace towards the upside, you tend to lose a lot of momentum. And of course, I have not even checked the momentum charts there, but that's of course a thing that you can just read, because a slow and steady pace towards the upside after a parabolic run up is just going to allow you to lose a lot of momentum. And you can currently see a lot of momentum is getting lost here. So I should stay a little bit more bearish on the imminent short term on this project, and I do personally will be expecting as well that it is going to come down here because it's creating a bear flag, it's losing momentum on the uptrend, and it's going to most likely come down back towards levels around 30 cents here in my opinion. That's the thing that I currently am anticipating. If I'm going to look to this chart here, it's not necessarily show extremely strong trends here. And as well, every single run up that we did got us the project, we came up, came down, came up, came down, come up, come down. Of course, it's an uptrend, so if you're going to hold it for a longer time, you're going to be profitable. But I personally think it's first going to come down before going up further on from this point. As well, in the daily time frame, it's forming a massive bearish reverse from the previous high over there, so it's likely to see an average slightly cool period getting started. So 5 more minutes here, guys. 5 more minutes here in this Bitcoin chart here. 50-minute candle, 1 hour candle. So pretty interesting what we could be having over here from this point. So looking forward towards it. Funding rates are high. What are your thoughts right now? Let me see. Yeah, of course, we did check the funding rates here. They're not necessarily predictably high here. They're decent. But what I said yesterday as well here around here is that I think the funding rates on altcoins are ridiculously high here, so altcoins are way too over-leveraged. Because the altcoins are over-leveraged right now here, it definitely gives you a very much increasing risk by hodling, by trading them first of all, but it's more by hodling them. Because if a market is over-leveraged, you tend to see leverage shakeout, leverage flushouts, and currently, since we do see the market being over leveraged, we should not walk outside of our shoes here. We should still be staying, of course, a little bit cautious. And as well, your cruiser generals right now talking about AVAX. So we'll be going over AVAX in a second here. Yeah, well, if we're going to quickly search up AVAX over here, you can see AVAX is as well particularly over leveraged here. So of course, AVAX is indeed going parabolic. It's indeed squeezing out some shorts here. That's why it's neutral on some exchanges. But yeah, AVAX as well pretty over leveraged. So once a coin is over leveraged, like EGLD is a good time to be trading right now. I mean, I've not even talked about it, but look at EGLD here. EGLD funding rates has been rising massively. They have been negative for quite a while here, but they have been rising. They've been positive. Bot was trading on $530 right now it's negative again. So EGLD is a good time to be buying and trading right now. So even though you're, of course, going to be, if you want to be opening a trading position, I should rather look at EGLD right now. While coming down here, you could be taking it because the funding rates are negative, price dropped up massively as well here, and will be allowing you to open a good risk to reward position, all right? So, for sure, a thing that you can do. So, EGLD is as well tradable here on BYBIT, so that's of course particularly lovely to do here. So if you do want to be trading EGLD, don't forget to check out BYBIT here in the link description. It will be truly amazing if you're going to check it out here. But let me do this real quickly. Let me cancel some orders and let me quickly check out on EGLD here. Because personally, I am looking forward as well to trade some more EGLD here. I definitely want to be doing so as well. If you do want to be trading Crypto.com as well, you can do so as well on the market of BYBIT. Definitely very exciting. Definitely very exciting. Let me see, where's EGLD at? I can't find it. Galas as well on BYBIT here, guys. You can trade so much coins on BYBIT right now. So if you want to be trading any altcoin, just check out BYBIT. I mean, guys, this crazy amount of altcoins are right now providing you to trade here. So it's definitely very exciting. It's definitely very exciting what we do have over here. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to look at some EGLD positions that I can be maybe accumulate over here. So that's of course something I'm looking forward towards. So we'll be going into AVAX for a second, guys. Sorry, I was just looking at the screen for the whole time here. But let me go real quickly into AVAX here. And by the way, Bitcoin is going to close the 1 hour candle in just 3 minutes ahead of us right now. So we're going to check that as well in a second. Dude, I didn't even know you were Dutch. Can you please do some TA on Quant? Of course, I can go over Quant in a second, but please, there are quite a lot of requests right now, so give me a second. We'll be taking a little bit here before I can be able to go over your request. So, someone is as well asking us right now, can you explain the funding rates and as well maybe a bull flag on ADA? So, guys, a lot of things to discuss right now here. We'll be as well going over an explanation about the funding rates, and later on, I did it as well several times already in my live streams. But we'll be trying to EGLD is not on BYBIT. That's a lie. EGLD is on BYBIT. So EGLD is on BYBIT. Just go to derivatives and you can see clearly it's on BYBIT. So you have to maybe search it up. I was just searching for it myself as well, but it is definitely on BYBIT. I know for sure because I just opened a minor trade on it because the funding rates are negative. So I'm getting paid to be in this position, and that just makes me allows me to open a good position, right, for EGLD here. So that's the reason why I'm doing so. We're quickly going to look for this here, 400 as well. Just opening some minor positions here on EGLD. If it's going to fall down further on, I will be accumulating bigger positions. But yeah, for sure, EGLD is a very good coin to be accumulating. Then we'll be talking about AVAX in a second. Bitcoin is right now going to close as 1 hour candle average anytime soon over here. Above the 86 is going to be respectively still a bullish close for Bitcoin, so looking forward towards where we're going to close this. But Avalanche, of course, went parabolic here. It was really aiming for the lower sides for more accumulation, if we're going to retrace back towards these ranges over here on the lower sides here. Since then, have been already starting to curve back up here. Looks to be some kind of a V-shaped recovery that we're currently creating here on the market. So yeah, definitely looking forward towards it. Yeah, we did create this downward slope resistance line from the highs over here. Looks to be that we're breaking above it right now here on the 4 hourly candles. I can tell you already, we lost massive momentum on the highs over here. If we're going to increase towards autumn highs, we're going to even lose more momentum. And I mean, even though AVAX is right now recovering very quickly, I should start to get careful, because if you're going to get a market shake at such a big market shakeout right here, Avalanche got like an approximately 21% shakeout and moves up very quickly afterwards towards the upside. It's going to create a massive loss of momentum here on the market. So Avalanche, of course, I think it's going to recover, yeah, towards the autumn highs, but it's going to create only more and more bearish divergence, and it will be allowing us to of course reverse this market trend here. I don't think that we're going to create exponential higher highs towards $200-300 US. I told everyone before already, Avalanche has of course already particularly high market capitalization. It already has a 28 billion market cap, so I do personally not see Avalanche doing a 2x from here on right now in this trend that we're currently trading in. I personally do think it's going to be cooling off anytime soon here. It can be forming a higher high. I think it's going to form a new autumn high, but not exponentially. It's not going to form a $200-300 US autumn high here. So take that in consideration. I think the momentum that we're currently shifting on Avalanche is going to be a little bit more bearish. We are forming a critical Oversold support line. So I will be looking at the support line for quite a while here right now ahead of us. If we're going to form, we're going to hold on towards the support line. It's going to be particularly interesting. So we'll keep this in consideration. But the momentum is definitely losing right now here. And what you never want to be seeing is such significant uptrends is such a major correction on the market. So yeah, definitely very interesting what we currently are having here for FX. And I will be for sure keep my eyes wide open on it. But right now, I do think it's not worth the risk for me to buy into it. But yeah, Bitcoin, by the way, closes 1 hour candle. Pretty neutral candle close above the 58K here. A particularly good one as well for the 50-minute candles. What we can see right now is that we're retracing back towards the highs of this previous range high. So this could be right now providing as well some imminent short-term support, and this could be allowing us for further continuation up here. So I do see this as a bullish retest that we currently are experiencing on the market. I don't see this as a bearish structure at all here. I'm looking forward towards where the market is heading towards right now from up this point here. So I'm looking definitely very much forward towards where we are heading towards from up this point here. As well, guys, what I want to be talking about was Quant, if I say it correctly. So, so many things in my head right now here. I have to be talking about so many things here. So that's pretty exciting here. Quant, of course, moving down particularly quickly here. I mean, Quant was a coin that everyone was talking about in the beginning of the year. Quant was, of course, yeah, going pretty much parabolic here, right now trading on P65 here. And of course, it's coming down ever so slightly right now here. And of course, that's definitely not all too bad here. Right now, we can see the charts. Quant has been forming, of course, critical downside resistance line from the highs, of course. Has been as well forming this lower line of support here on the market. And this looks to be some kind of a falling wedge structure. Of course, if you don't know already, a falling wedge structure is, of course, a bullish bias structure that you are creating on the market. And this is for sure, for me as well, important to take this in consideration. I will be personally as well, if we're going to decrease further on, I will be aiming to accumulate on these ranges over here that I'm right now mapping out on the market. I will be trying to accumulate on these levels over here. Of course, if we're going to fail to hold on towards a high support box, we're going to be most likely looking for the next support box to the lower sides here, and this will be, of course, an extremely low risk buy here. This is a medium risk buy here, and this is going to be a low risk buy here, of course. And I personally think in this range of areas will be as well medium risk buy here for potential high rewards, of course, everything. So I do think that Quant is looking, the chart is looking particularly good here. It's looking for a major leg up anytime soon here. Don't see necessarily bearish structures getting unfolded, or we're necessarily forming especially bullish structures on this market. So I do think Quant is definitely not a bad buy at all right now in this current time of recording, personally. So yeah, looking forward towards it, and it does look extremely healthy right now. By the way, Ethereum did clearly broke out of this symmetrical triangle right now. I do think Ethereum is going to create a further continuation towards the upside. I personally think that Ethereum is going to be breaking out here, and you can clearly see did break out here. Maybe we could be going for a retest of the previous resistance line that we are going to flip it into support. But this trend line broke here on Ethereum is going to be having a very bullish effect on the market, especially for the coming days ahead of us right now. I do expect, yeah, Ethereum is just going to continue its way here, and of course you can see we got clearly 3 rejections of this level, clearly a several amount of supportive touches as well on this level. So that's the reason why I do right now see a continuation getting is right in place right now for Ethereum, and we should be expecting that one as well here. So I'm particularly excited right now what we are having for Ethereum over here. I'm particularly excited about, yeah, where the market is right now for Ethereum heading towards, and I do expect first a retest of this range here before continuing up here, and the retest will be, of course, allowing us to, of course, buying towards this coin in a respectively good place, of course. So yeah, definitely a thing that I'm looking forward towards here, and definitely an exciting thought that we do see right now on this market. So yeah, let me see. Let me see. So yeah, Ethereum is already retesting here, while Bitcoin, of course, as well is retesting the lower ranges of the previous high. Of course, we should take this as well in consideration that we retest this high over here. This is well particularly big scenario that we could be playing out here. Excuse me. So yeah, looks exciting. Bitcoin came up from a massive pump here right now. It's coming down ever so slightly, but I don't see this as a bearish thing here as well. Retest of the downward resistance line could be still respectively having a little bit more of a bullish effect here. So if Bitcoin is going to come all the way back down here, guys, Bitcoin is going to come back down towards its previous resistance line, flip it into support, going to be respectively be very bullish. Let me see. Are you still bullish on? Oh, I mean, bro, how am I still bullish on Ethereum? I mean, today I've been explaining about why I'm extremely bullish about Ethereum once again. I mean, of course, I've been explaining several times why I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum, because being bearish on Ethereum is absolutely stupid in my opinion. Being bearish on Ethereum is definitely like, yeah, I mean, being bearish on Ethereum is like you're going to deny that there is inflation, right? So it's going to be stupid. It's not smart to be not bearish. It's going to be smart to be bullish on Ethereum right now, I think. So Bitcoin it's getting bought up already, guys. So it's lovely to see here. Bitcoin pushing up right away. It's kind of towards the upside. By the way, Bitcoin is right now only 1 hour away from the 4-hour candle close. So should we stay live for 4-hour candle close? Let me know in the chat here, guys. Should we stay live for the 4-hour candle close? I mean, that's a very big question. I personally think that this is right now the time that we're about to create another continuation here, guys. I personally think that this is the time that we're about to create another continuation. I mean, what we can see right now, if we're purely looking to the market, right? We are right now in an exponential phase here. And just removed all the drawings for a second here. I already checked Red Fox, bro. CoinGecko partnership already announced. I already checked it earlier today on the stream here, but thank you for the heads up about the partnership. But yeah, what you can currently see over here is that it is forming higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Of course, if this is the bottom then. But can you see it? I don't know if you see it. I think 90% of the people right now can see it. We're in an exponential structure. We are in an exponential structure. We are in an exponential structure, and the market is going to go more and more exponential. And that's what we can currently see here. the market is going more and more exponential. We're right now in this minor movement up here, but I personally think that Bitcoin is about to, everyone is saying yes in the chat. Everyone wants me to stay live for the 4-hour candle close, guys. Come on. Let's go. Okay, let's smash up the like button if you do want to see that, man. Let's smash it up at least to 700 likes if you do want me to see me live for the 4-hour candle close. Let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the chat. It will be appreciated, of course. But yeah, we can clearly see Bitcoin. The market is right now going in a more exponential wave up here. And I personally think if we're looking back towards previous times around here, it's like, let me just search up. Let me first get back to drawings for it's too late. Yeah, like this. So, yeah, I mean, you can take this as well. Let me see. You can take this as well as example. Of course, we're talking about short terms right now. So you see high, low, exponential, high, low, exponential. So this is of course already that they got generated over there. Of course, if you go back to markets over here, like this phase as well, you're forming high, low, more exponential, high, lows, more exponential, more exponential. You see this? The exponential phase of the high low is getting formed, and then you see this massive pump. So this is always how markets tend to be pumping here, is from this exponential phase here. And right now we're seeing the same thing here getting started on the market. So this, of course, respectively a little bit more bullish, depending on where we're going to be bouncing from, of which range we're going to be bouncing, right? So definitely, if we're going to, you can clearly see the highs are getting higher, the highs are getting more exponential, the lows are getting more exponential. This is a perfect structure in the market that we're currently seeing here. So in terms of market structure right now here, it looks particularly good here in the imminent short term. It looks like we could be for sure well see this continuation towards further targets right now on the imminent short term. So what I always say, and what a lot of people don't understand here, like I like to analyze candlesticks. It sounds very boring, but if you do know how the candlesticks work on Bitcoin, you can of course foresee a lot of trends. You right now can see, of course, we are clearly in an uptrend right now. And I like to, of course, oh, my camera, oh, that's crazy. It's great. Sometimes my camera is really buggy. I don't know why. But sometimes, yeah, you can just easily foresee these structures on the market here, and yeah, it's definitely very lovely to have this as well, and to foresee these kinds of things here, to predict these kind of things here. But yeah, for sure, candlestick analysis is very important to know here. And so far, yeah. Because we're in an uptrend, yeah, you should stay a little bit more bullish, because otherwise you're just countering your bets, and that's not smart. Stay from the USA. I mean, very nice saying from you, bro. FOMO on the like button for Crypto Rover. I mean, guys, make sure to FOMO the like button. Will be truly appreciated. I mean, for you, this doesn't mean anything by pressing up that like button. And for me, every single one of you guys that are going to be pressing up the like button does mean the world to me, right? So make sure to do so. Will be definitely appreciated. So some people once again talking about the head and shoulders pattern on the Crypto.com price section right now here. Yeah, we have been talking about it already. Yeah, we indeed have been seeing a head and shoulders pattern. Actually, not particular aim for this price target, to be honest, but you can clearly see. I mean, you know what's going to be happening with Crypto.com? Let me quickly check up on this, by the way. Let me see, Crow. Like you can see over here. So Crow funding rates are still particularly positive, right? So I think it's going to get particularly negative, because people are going to try to short this market. If everyone's going to try to short Crypto.com, it's going to be absolutely sky high here. But that's of course a thing that I would love to see here, because I'm a holder of the token still. But yeah, price target of this this hand and shoulders could be around the 71 cents here. So yeah, it could be for sure having a little bit more of a bearish effect here. But yeah, we will keep our eyes wide open on this market right now here to see where it is heading towards right now here. So that's particularly interesting. Let me see. Let me see. $58,000 is pretty crazy. Do you have any tips for futures trading? Don't attach your emotions. Stick to a rule set that you make for yourself. Make a rule set, and the biggest problem for a lot of people here is that, like, they're going to trade. They make a certain rule set, because if you don't have any rules for your trading strategy, you're going to get fucked. That's just how it works. So you make yourself a rule set. You keep yourself towards the rules that you made for yourself. As soon as you keep yourself to the rules, you're going to be profitable. But as soon as there's going to be a point that you're going to be emotionally attached towards your trade, and you're going to not keep yourself towards the rules that you should be keeping yourself towards, you're going to get wrecked. And that's how it works. So keep yourself towards the rule set that you made for yourself. Let me see. It's going nowhere but up. Let me see. Do you think Vechain listed on Coinbase will be a game changer? Game changer, no, not a game changer, but for sure it will be helping. It will be having a very positive effect by bringing in more money towards the market. For sure, yeah, I do agree with it. So good time to be buying Engine is Nathan asking us, and I mean, if you're saying you're right now think it's a good time to be buying Engine, I think you're emotionally attached. A little bit, no, not necessarily. We did saw a major shakeout, to be honest. That one I have to give to you. But it's a good time to be buying Engine. It's 9% down, of course, on the past hour. Pretty crazy dump that we did got here. But look at the daily time frame. I mean, yeah, Engine could be for sure seeing a further continuation up here, but as well, you're buying into towards an insane big hype run up here. I don't like to be buying into these structures, like you can see. Zoom out here. I mean, is this a good time to be buying into this altcoin? I don't think I would rather buy once a coin is definitely in a downtrend. Like, you have coins that's been in a downtrend, right? You have coins like a Vechain that is in a downtrend. You have coins like Algorand is right in a downtrend. I think you should rather look at those coins to accumulate right now rather than coins that are in a massive uptrend. So that's a thing that will be saying here. Some people are saying here. So Mr. Mogul is donating to the channel. I had Gala made 1 million profit, but I held. But if I held, I would have made 8 million. How do I deal with this emotion regret? Also, any good coins to put 1 million in? Bro, we do know that this coin has been absolutely exploding like crazy. I mean, how do you deal with it? I mean, if Mr. Mogul, I mean, I feel terrible as well because I bought like a car like 2 years ago for Bitcoins. If I did not done that, I would have been having way much more money because my car is nowadays definitely not worth 2 Bitcoins. My car is definitely not worth 100,000 US dollars. So I mean, how do you deal with these things? I mean, you just live life, man. I mean, you made 1 million profit, so why do you care? You made 1 million profit. Sometimes it's good to lock in profits because, Mr. Mogul, there's going to be a day that you are going to be happy that you locked in your profit because the market crashed and you say, oh, I'm so happy because otherwise I missed out of this profit. So, yeah, the coin is absolutely exploding. I should definitely not start to be FOMOing back in because that's going to be stupid. But yeah, you made a good profit, so it doesn't really matter here, my friend. So, yeah, what I should suggest right now to look at is maybe some other coins. Of course, Gala is of course a good coin where you did make very strong profits in, but yeah, if you do want to be making a good profit on other coins, I think if you're going to look for 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x maybe, I should still say Vechain. Vechain is definitely a very good accumulation in this downtrend we're currently trading in. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards where it could be heading towards. Only 8 billion market cap. It can easily do a 10x from here on, in my opinion. I think Elrond, buying the dip on Elrond is definitely also not a bad thing that you can do on this time here. As well, Phantom could be still seeing further increases from this point here. Loopring, not necessarily. Engine could be still for sure as well increase further on. Maybe you could be just you could be just investing what I don't know if you're already doing so. It's just, yeah, invest 1 million in pancake swaps, just stake it all and just, yeah, gain your returns here. This is well a very strong strategy to do so. So yeah, definitely very excited what you could be doing here. But yeah, for sure, I'm looking really to Vechain because I think Vechain is a very good time to be accumulating right now because it's in this significant downtrend over here. Lol, I did the same back in 2017. I bought a shitty car for 2.5 Bitcoin. I mean, yeah. That feels terrible. And the problem is, like, in 2 weeks from now, I'm going to once again buy a new car. And I'm going to once again, of course, I only hold Bitcoin, so I have to pay everything I buy, I have to pay with Bitcoin. So that's the whole problem. I have to cash out some Bitcoin, of course. And yeah, I have to as well, once again, look at that. And probably in a few years from now, and I'm going to regret it. But as well, I do like cars, and I do want to be buying some, you know. So sometimes it's a good thing, good way to spend a little bit. But of course, in a few years from now, and I'm going to hate myself that I did once again bought this car. But in the end of the day, I do need to drive as well, right? And I want to drive in a little bit more of classic. So I want to be buying a good car before, because once Bitcoin is going to reach 100k, I want to be buying my first Lamborghini. So I don't want to only have a Lamborghini. I do want to be having a daily driver in a Lamborghini, because Lamborghini is not a daily driver. So I have to get first good daily driver right now, and this is the reason why I'm going to do so. Rover, please fix the Vechain pump here. Yeah, I mean, if Vechain is just going to pump to $1, guys, and we're going to be buying Crazy Lambo. But no, just kidding. But yeah, Vechain, of course, has to be still break this downtrend, guys. I mean, I'm very glad that Vechain is already starting to be recovering right now, particularly strong here on this downtrend. So I'm looking forward towards where it is heading towards here. You can see clearly 5% movement here in the past 2 hours. Very strong bounce that we do get generated over here. This downtrend, as soon as we do break it, I think we're going to go in and for this 25% surge here towards the highest once again here. 20% surge is looking particularly good right now here. Honda is Red Bull, is reliability is Verstappen. I mean, yeah, for sure. Let me see. I mean, I'm going to look for a daily driver. I think I'm just going to be in the Q5 and then fully S line, just the newest one here. It's just like, I mean, I think it's just a good daily driver, and I just like comfort. It's not a fast car, it's just a comfort car. And for the Netherlands, a car with comfort is good. And then the second car has to be in the supercar, but I don't know yet here which one it exactly is going to be here, because I'm really thinking right now as well about a McLaren. I don't know if what you guys currently think of it. What is better? Is it better to have a Ferrari, McLaren, or Lamborghini, or Porsche whatsoever, you know? I don't know exactly what I do want to do with that here. And to be honest, I do like McLaren as well quite a lot here, because I recently did some research on it, and McLaren is just crazy good cars they're building, man. I mean, they're definitely underrated, and I mean, everyone nowadays drives in a Lamborghini, and driving in a McLaren is a little bit different here. But I mean, the Lamborghini has that sound, that real Italian sound, you know. That's the point that I do like it. I'm not, by the way. Yeah, Q5 is a nice whip. Yeah, I do like high cars, and so I as well looked in towards the e-tron. I don't know exactly what I do want right now. I don't know. I do not know if I want to be driving electric, you know. Get a Tesla. I mean Tesla is not my favorite car, bro. I mean it's not a bad car whatsoever, but I mean I just like that Q5. Like it got like message. How do you say that? Like it gives you a back massage. Yeah, massage. It gives you, it's like the very comfy, it's very big, the car is very big, and I just like big, just having a big car for once I go and do some stuff, you know. So it's pretty good. The GT3 is fire. I mean, yeah, indeed, buy an Opel. For sure. Bitcoin pump, please. So Bitcoin, by the way, looks to be recovering, guys. We can talk about cars the whole day. I mean, I do not know so much on cars that like you probably think, but like my brother knows everything about cars, and he's informing me what I do have to do with it. So I do like cars. I'm really starting to get in towards it right now here, and so yeah, especially because yeah, I don't know, you're just getting in love with it here. Let me see real quick. What do you think about TLM here? Let me quickly go over TLM. By the way, Bitcoin is bouncing back ever so slightly right now here. TLM, of course, moving up as well. This very rapid pace here. By the way, what we were seeing here on TLM on the daily time frame, massive breakout towards the upside. This already got filled here. Oh, excuse me. This already got filled here. And TLM. What you can see here, of course, major horizontal resistance was getting found over here. We did clearly broke above it. Since we're right now trading above this this range high here on TLM, we are for sure seeing a way much further continuation up here, trading on 50 cents over here. Today I have a major week on the top side getting created here, major correction. What we can see basically as well in this market is that we're getting exponential. Of course, this looks to be that this parabolic trend is not done yet here. So we are in the beginning phase of the parabolic trend here. So I personally do still think we could be well see for the continuation up here, but for sure be cautious with buying in towards the project right now here, because buying in towards a parabolic rump is always going to be having a considerably higher risk to be accumulating around these levels. Where we could be maybe aim for then, of course, if we're going to really get a retracement from the highs here. So, of course, retrace back towards this level, retracement towards this level, of course, could be very likely. If we're going to get so, it will be still very strong accumulation. If we're going to be then, of course, break the parabolic uptrend that we're currently in, but it will be allowing us to reevaluate our portfolio and reevaluate on this level very well here to be, of course, accumulate a little bit better TLM tokens. So, yeah, for sure, right now, maybe a little bit overbought here. Should be always careful with buying in towards a parabolic uptrend, but yeah, for sure, looking good to be buying around the 44 cents range here. Have you ever tried the top model Tesla? No, I've been driving in them once. I mean, they drive very nice here. I mean, Tesla's definitely not a bad car, but looking good here. R6 is also a good car here. I mean, it's a comfortable car as well. But yeah, looking pretty good. Should have FOMO into Bitcoin. I mean, you better FOMO into Bitcoin once you're in downtrend than an uptrend. So, let me see. Why do Bitcoiners want to have a Lambo? Because Ferrari is owned by Fiat. Oh, that's pretty crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want here. I mean, Ferrari is good, but it's like, look, I like them both here. I mean, they're sexy cars, man. I like them. I think for me, it's a very hard choice what to do. I mean, all my friends do like a little bit more Ferrari, so I mean, I do like Ferrari as well, but I tried all the cars already once. Like I tried them to ride them, and I just feel more comfortable in a Lambo. But McLaren is for me, because I'm pretty tall, is a little bit better, because the McLaren is made for more taller people, so I'm able to fit into it as well. And I do want to be sitting in my car, and I do want to be sitting a little bit comfortable, you know. I don't want to be sitting like fucked up, you know. So that's important to have here. Tau USDT is going parabolic rover. Let me quickly check up on it. And once again, we're going to say that every single token is going parabolic. You should be careful with. So yeah, indeed, it's definitely getting parabolic here. This token is absolutely shoot up here towards the moon here in the past day here. 56%, 58% here in the past day. So yeah, you did clearly saw a particular big pump here towards the upside. So yeah, looking good, man. Looking very, very good what we currently are having for this token. And I don't know a lot what to say about it, to be honest, but it is moving up. Yeah, literally parabolic right now towards the upside. So yeah, be careful once you're buying into parabolic uptrends. Yeah, you can see range high QP for, of course, provide very, very strong support if you're going to come down towards it. So accumulation for the token QP for sure, well around the $1.02 from off this point here. So yeah, looking forward towards it. By the way, guys, 4-hour candle only 37 minutes away from us right now here. As well, 50-minute candle, guys. Like I expected here, if this 50-minute candle is going to close like this, or a little bit higher even, this looks like, and of course, another exponential higher low here, and this could be resulting in Bitcoin really pushing up for these last 30 minutes on this 4-hourly candle close, and that could be, of course, looking very bullish on Bitcoin then at that point here. How tall are you? I am 1 meters and 92 centimeters. So that's what? Audi RS3 is also a nice balance in price and power. I mean, yeah, it's definitely as well a very good car. Urus is as well a very nice car. I like it as well. I was really thinking about the Urus as well. Did you ever looked at the RLC? I don't know. No, never looked at it. Never looked at it. Again, Audi RR. I mean, bro, I did a test ride on the Audi R8 V10. It's definitely a very, I know, same engine as in Lambo Hurricane. I do know that. I mean, it's crazy. That thing is crazy. R8. I mean, I definitely do like the R8 as well myself. It just gives me like these childhood memories about certain things I used to do in the past. Not going to talk about it right now, but yeah, Audi R8 is definitely a very cool car. We're going to get the pump, guys. Yeah, it's looking particularly good right now for Bitcoin. Tau USDT. A player I did discuss it a moment ago, like you can see over here. But yeah, you can clearly see here we're forming higher lows clearly. On the market right now, we're forming exponential higher lows, so this is of course a good thing to see here. And of course, we have been talking about this green box here just while we were heading towards it. It was very likely to see Bitcoin coming down towards this range, finding support on this level, and of course, continue its way up here. Bloody Dutch are always so tall. I mean, I'm the standard for the Dutch, right? I'm not even the tallest here, so I'm pretty tall, but that's just my native country, of course. That's that's the point. I mean, all my friends. I'm the tallest guy of all my friends, though. But that's the only thing here. But yeah, definitely very exciting here. Bitcoin, of course, 58.1k right now. If we're going to close a 50-minute candle like this, I do have a very good feeling that we could be seeing a further continuation up from off this point. Do you see Bitcoin getting parabolic? Of course, on the 50-minute candles, I do expect parabolic run-ups. I mean, as well, what we can see right now on the 1-hour candles, to be honest, 1-hour candles could be maybe have some more retracements before really getting parabolic here. But yeah, could be for sure have so. But yeah, on the 50-minute candles, we do like to create a parabolic structure right now here, what is of course looking particularly good right here. Let's get this pump here indeed. Guys, we are missing 200 likes indeed, guys. So if you haven't already liked the video, guys, make sure to do so right now here. We would truly appreciate it if you're going to smash out that like button. Of course, if you do like the streams here, don't forget to do so as well here. Of course, in the beginning of the streams, like the first hour, we always discuss very much in depth about what we currently think of the market. And right now, of course, afterwards, we're going to just witness a lot of other altcoins, etc. So if you do like the streams, don't forget to smash up the subscribe button as well here, guys. We're smashing up to already 69.25. So we're definitely moving closer towards that 70k target. So guys, are we going to reach it this week here? Maybe not. I don't think not this week, but next week, of course. I think next week we can do so. So we'll be truly appreciate if you're going to be a part of the journey here, guys. If you do subscribe to the channel right now here. Thank you for the full show here and all you do, bro. I mean, bro, that you are saying this is definitely lovely to hear this. Get a bike. I do have a bike. I'd like a step as well here. Let me see. I've got like a, let me see. Let me see. What do you say that? I got like, yeah, step. Yeah, step, yeah. Scooter. Scooter step. Not scooter, but step. It's like that thing, yeah, it's just step. Yeah, I think you guys probably understand. That's a pretty cool thing. It's a very nice thing to have. Do you have an entry, Rover? I mean, I will be looking for entries as soon as we do break the top side of 4-hour resistance. 4-hour resistance is going to be for me pretty crucial to be breaking. For me, it's going to be very crucial to break the 4-hour resistance, guys. Rover, show your setup. Do you want to be seeing my setup here, guys? Let me know in the chat. I mean, my setup is pretty neutral here. I mean, I can't show it live on stream, I think. Let me see. I don't think I can show it live in stream here, but it's a pretty simple setup here. Not simple. I mean, if you want to be seeing so, it can be still placed here on my Twitter page anytime soon here. It's a pretty cool setup here. I mean, I got like green screen behind me here. You guys don't see that. And just standing desk here with my PC over here on this side. You guys don't see it. And with 2 monitors of 32-inch here. And yeah, it's just good. It's good. Let me see here. Depending on all the profits here of the leverage trades. I mean, yeah, you can choose Limbo or Lady. What is Lady? Set up, yeah, guys. Watch out! Don't show your private info now. I never show private info, guys. But I mean, if from my setup over here, I'm setting this, and over there, I can just watch over my screen and I can see the birds flying around here in the very nice neighborhood in the Netherlands. So it's a pretty nice place to work from. I must like it. I must say I like it. Currently, it's still at my place here. Soon I'm going to as well move out and get myself a new home. So yeah, looking forward towards it. I mean, all the things that are going to happen on this journey, it's going crazy fast here, and I'm definitely looking forward towards it. BitDAO is experiencing a very big. Oh, excuse me, what I'm doing. BitDAO is experiencing a big pump here. Let me quickly check up on this one. BitDAO is pumping indeed very quickly towards the upside. So broke down here. Let me go to the 4-hour candles. I think, yeah, broke down here of this pattern. Then we, of course, witnessed this horizontal level support here. I said to everyone, yeah, this green box is definitely a level that should be keeping your eyes wide open on. Then you can clearly see, yeah, it's indeed bouncing back very strongly right now. So yeah, looking forward towards where it is heading towards from up this point here. Hopefully we could be seeing this strong continuation towards the upside. Let me see. Don't you know Lady? What's Lady? I don't know Lady. LADA. I don't have that coin. I don't see it as one coin market cap, so I know it's nothing here. It's not here. It's not around here. I don't know the project. It's not on the coin market cap. It's not on the trading view chart. So for me, it's very hard to say what I think about it. What do you think about Polkadot? Should I buy? Should I dump? Let me quickly load up on the charts here. Polkadot is, in my opinion, a very strong accumulation time here. I think the Polkadot is being right now providing us a good sign and a good period to be accumulating it around this range here, especially this horizontal level over here. I personally think 38 US dollars is going to be the bottom here on the current trend that we're right now in here in this downtrend before we're going to be seeing a further continuation up here. So yeah, it looks particularly good here. We can see clearly previous resistance flipping to support over here as well. Support, resistance over here, support, and random providing support. So personally, this is a very strong supply and demand zone. What I do see Polkadot going to be holding up towards. As soon as we do hold on towards level, our next resistance target is going to be the 48 US dollars. So in terms of accumulation, is this worth the risk to be buying around this range here? I think it's going to be a very strong. LADA is a car. I don't know, man. I don't know what the car is. Oh my gosh, I see it. I mean, yeah, it's the young generation. Excuse me, I see it. It's a car. Bro, I'm sorry, I don't know it. I don't know this car. I don't even know this logo. I've never seen it before. Bro, this is not a car that you see in the Netherlands. So, because I'm a Dutch guy, a Dutch young guy at 20 years old, I mean, I've never been really into cars so much. Excuse me for not knowing this. Probably the OGs are going to hate me. latest Lada, or I don't know how you say it, is a car. We're going to go into lockdown. Yeah, probably we're going to go back into lockdown here, so that's pretty unfortunate. Could you please take a look at Theta? Of course, man. But Polkadot is definitely a good accumulation zone right now, in my opinion, at least. Could you look at Theta? So Theta, I've been talking about it several times here. I think we're right in a major reaccumulation phase here for Theta, before creating an exponential lag once again to either direction. So personally, I do see Theta really breaking out here. Not necessarily right now here. It could be taking for sure a little bit longer. We could be looking for extra patterns in this major pattern here. So we could be looking for several downward resistance lines here. So we can look for this line from the range high to the range low, of course. We could be as well look for some extra support lines from the range low to the range high. So definitely I do think there's going to be a lot of volatility in this chart. I definitely think there's going to be way more action as well on this chart anytime soon from off this point here. But for sure, yeah, you can clearly see right now price action is definitely getting squeezed in towards an apex here. We're seeing a major consolidation phase for Theta getting started here. I do think it's not going to show us a lot of volatility in the imminent short term, but as soon as it does going to be breaking into either direction, yeah, it's going to be for sure show its volatility towards that direction. So I'm definitely looking forward towards where the market is heading towards from this point here, and I'm for sure pretty excited about Theta, where it is right now heading towards. So yeah, looking good here. Holding your tokens you believe in, and you will be all deserving the pump. Indeed, as long as you hodl and as long as you survive the dump, you will be deserving the pump at least. So that's the thing I look forward towards. Cars are scared. Excuse me, guys, that I don't know it. Latest sport out of Russia. It's crazy. Excuse me. You guys are going. I mean, yeah, we are having a lot of fun here on the chat. For sure. You guys are going back in lockdown. Yeah, probably. The Netherlands is going back. I mean, I'm not going to give my opinion about it here on the stream. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate that we're getting back in it. It's pretty unfortunate, of course. Wills are putting their Bitcoin on exchanges, preparing for a big dump. I mean, that's not necessarily true, to be honest, because yeah, we can see balance on exchanges, of course, definitely massively going down still. So that's not necessarily true here. Are we ready for a dump here? I mean, that's the cost fat here. I don't see it happening. I don't see a massive dump coming in towards it because we explained it several times here. And it will be always fought in the market, will always be fair, and no, that's reason for me to be scared. Did you do Solana today? Yes, I did. I think of selling and moving my profits into a more pumpy one. I mean, I think so. I've been explaining it. Wild Dragon. I've been explaining Solana several times already on the channel. I mean, if you want to be making a bunch of money, I don't think that Solana is going to give you the bunch of money returns you're right now aiming for, because Solana is already unfortunately a top 5 coin, and Solana is not going to do a 10 or 100x from here on because it already did this 100x. So yeah, what I do I'm looking at right now here is that if you want to be making a 10x, yeah, you can still look at Vechain. If you want to be making a 100x, yeah, you should be maybe look at top 200 coins. You should be maybe look at some lower projects that are less interested and less popular right now here. And you could be maybe look at some other projects where you could be thinking where you do have some more faith in or whatsoever. Of course, you have to do, of course, some good research about where you're buying in towards at that point here. I think that Swissberg as well has a lot of potential to do an easy 10x from here on. And by the way, guys, if you do want to be signing on with Swissberg, don't forget to do so, because Swissberg is basically a trade investing app here. You can buy crypto just like you have Binance, you as well have Switchberg. But Switchberg is way better than Binance because first of all, Switchberg is allowed everywhere. The second of all, Switchberg, you can be buying crypto with it, and if you're going to be buying your crypto, you can get returns on it because you can earn tokens with Switchberg. They already paid out more than 1.12 billion towards their users as well. What you can see here, if you're holding your BNB on Switchberg, you're getting 9% PA. If you're holding your USD Tether, you get 10% returns a year. If you're holding your XP, not a lot here. If you're holding your Switchberg tokens itself, you're getting 15% PA a year. So it's pretty crazy here what they're getting, and these are the average rates for the last 30 days here. So Bitcoin, of course, you get 1.24% here. So you get very good returns by holding your tokens on your Switchberg account. So I should suggest download Switchberg. Check it out in the description. Of course, if you do want to use well, get a reward here because it's pretty crazy here. Because if you're going to be signing up right now with with Switcheo through my link in the description, you will be as well get a reward between the €1 and €100. And if you deposit $50. So yeah, definitely make sure to check it out here. We will be both getting a small reward, and as well, it will be definitely beneficial because I like Switcheo because it's just a good platform to use, and you can find the link in the description if you do want to be checking it out, how it works. And as well, they have an own coin, and I personally am very bullish about the project as well here because I mean, the project is very good here, and I do see that the value of the token is going to be reflecting on how good they are doing in general. So yeah, you can see already it's reflecting itself because it has been, of course, having this massive hype on it first of all, and right now it's holding up a steady price here, and not a lot of inflation, and I'm definitely very excited about it. And of course, it's just taking etc. all around it. And I personally think it will be only become more popular, especially as soon as Ethereum is going to go towards proof of stake 2.0. They will be as well allowing you to Ethereum 2.0 here with proof of stake. They will be as well allow you to stake your Ethereum through Switcheo, etc. So it's going to be pretty exciting. They're already working on it. I read today here. So Switcheo has a lot of potential in terms of as a coin, and as well as holding your crypto on it, because you do they have leverage? No, you can't leverage trade on Switcheo. Switcheo is just like spot exchange. Switcheo is only a spot exchange, so you can only buy and sell crypto. But what the good part about it is that you're gaining extra rewards on your crypto because you're holding it over there. So it's extremely valuable. It's extremely valuable. Yeah, that's just what it is here right now. So very exciting. Very exciting. What we do have right now for this market, and what we could be aiming for right now for the coming days ahead of us, especially. But no, they are not having any leverage. But I think that's also a particularly good thing here to have here. But yeah, just have it in your earn wallet, and you're just like I get 13% a year on my Switcheo. I hold quite a lot of Switcheo myself. I bought all my Switcheo through their app because I bought all my Switcheo tokens through their app here. I'm getting as well these monthly yearly returns of 14.5% here. So it's definitely very good here. Give me a second, by the way. So I'm definitely looking forward towards that one, guys. So yeah, we're closing in towards the last 20 minutes of the 4-hourly candle close, guys. Let me know in chat what you guys personally think what's going to happen with this 4-hourly candle close. It's going to be an exciting one or not? It's going to be a boring one or not? Let me know in the chat. It looks to be so far not being an extremely exciting one, to be honest. But yeah, for sure, would love to see so. Maybe later today, guys, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because if we are not live, we're going to try to go live, and we're going to see a market pump or whatsoever. So make sure to smash up the like button, will be truly appreciated. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you didn't know what to be missing out on any of these things here. All right, just like bitfinex. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how bitfinex works here. Maybe the return is a little bit different, or maybe I don't know exactly what they do right now. But if bitfinex is doing the same, yeah, it's the same like bitfinex, but I don't know what they're doing. So yeah, very exciting. I mean, bro, yes, I already checked Gala. Bro, take a sleep. Bro, I took a sleep, I went to the doctor, and you're still alive. I mean, yeah, we are crazy. We've been live for 3 hours. For sure. Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. Let me go over the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart here for a second. So how is Ethereum performing against Bitcoin? Oh, excuse me, I have to do real quickly this. Yeah, we are there. So how is Ethereum performing against Bitcoin? Of course, we have been seeing this bull flag scenario getting played out here. So bull flag played out over here. Continuation of the bull flag, of course, has a price target on the 8.4% here. Personally, do still expect this is going to be another 11% rise from here on. Of course, we're still going to be aiming for the downward resistance line from the highs. That's going to be providing a massive rejection, in my opinion. That's going to be suppressing the price action of Ethereum massively, in my opinion. But as soon as we do break above this level, I personally see a much further continuation up here. Of course, zooming out towards the weekly time frame, we do know that the Ethereum price action has been breaking out of this descending rolling wedge here, basically, since breaking out of this. As well, flipping this level of the horizontal support from the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin weekly chart. Very well in very strong support, of course, like you can clearly see, and since then has been consolidating our society. Right now we're in for the further continuation up, and right now I think we're preparing ourselves for this massive next rally towards these new highs here. So it's looking particularly good here. It's looking very strong here. Guys, it's already pretty late today. I'm getting pretty hungry. maybe have to order something, and maybe we could be staying even longer live, guys. Do you want me to just order some food and just stay longer live here? Let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the chat, because we could for sure do so. Ethereum is falling. It's breaking out of the triangle. I mean, let me quickly checking out on Ethereum on the immediate short term then at least. So yeah, Ethereum did clearly broke out of the channel. Did clearly retest this level as well here, and yeah, so far it's looking particularly interesting about what we are having here. So yeah, looking forward towards it. Like this. So yeah, looking forward towards it. Stream till we reach till Bitcoin on. Sorry, still streaming. Of course, bro. Yes, everyone says yes. I mean, I've never done it before. I mean, I've never done it before. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I have to check it out here. Everyone's yes, Uber Eats. I was already looking at Uber Eats for a second here to see if we have to order something here. But yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't see good food here, to be honest. So I will be probably not do so. But yeah, I don't know yet, guys. I don't know yet. Would Ethereum be 5K this month here? I don't see 5K at the end of this month here. 5 days remaining. But for sure in the end, in December, I think Ethereum is going to reach indeed the $5,000 US target here. I think we're for sure going to be yeah, for sure going to reach that target here. Oh, what? They are not doing on delivery. That's crazy. They're not doing any delivery. That's crazy. Sushi. I mean, I'm not really into sushi. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I'm not really a big fish eater. What do you think about... What do you say? Rover. Bro, did you see the OHM staking 7.5k APY? 7,500% APY. Where are you seeing so? I mean, I've never saw a 7,000% APY, Melvin. So if you're seeing an APY above 1,000, I should already start to get particularly interested, a little particularly cautious on the market. So please take that in consideration. Be careful with that. Be careful with those kind of things here. Let me see what the chat's saying here. Everyone's still talking about Cryptocurrencies, guys. Please don't spam in the chat here. We have been going over Cryptocurrencies several times on stream here. We're still taking into consideration right now here. We're just heading towards. So yeah, so far it's doing a particularly good job here. It's coming down ever so slightly here right now. And it looks to be decreasing all the way back towards this target around 71 cents here if we're going to be approaching the head and shoulders pattern right now here. Cheers. No burger pizza, guys. We have to stay healthy. I mean, I was just more thinking about a salad or something. So, I mean, we want to be staying on the healthy lifestyle. That's at least my target right now. Because if I eat healthy, I feel better. That's just how I feel. And if I'm just going to eat shit, I'm going to eat more shit. Okay, guys, I'm going to do another poll here real quickly. 55. Sorry, I asked you guys if the bottom was in for Bitcoin, and the majority of the people said yes. So right now, we're real quickly going to ask a new poll. 60k today. So please answer your answer, please. It will be truly amazing if you're going to be answering on the poll. So yeah, let's see what we're going to get here. Let's see what we're going to get for the poll, and let's see what people are going to be thinking of it. So guys, yeah, we're about to close the 4-hour candle, guys. By the way, we're right now entering the last 15 minutes on this 4-hourly candle close, and it's going to be pretty interesting what we're going to have here. I'm definitely looking forward towards what we're going to have here. I'm definitely looking forward towards it. It's going to be extremely exciting here. Let's this last 15 minutes be the best thing in the last days. That would be truly amazing, guys. Usually the last 15 minutes of such a 4-hourly candle close are going to be a little bit more volatile. So that's the whole point here. And yeah, it's what Magic G is saying here. Indeed, eat vegetables. Indeed, is very important. I mean, guys. I do have some apples over here as well, but I mean, I'm going to eat an apple anyways. I think I'm not going to order any food here. Let me see. I think towards end November, 65k, we could be reaching that. I mean, yeah, for sure. I don't think that Plan B is right for November. What I said several times here on the channel before is like, Plan B is most likely going to be a few months off here. I think we're going to reach the targets in, let's say, our coming months ahead of us, but we're not going to reach it this month. I don't think we're going to reach it this month. I don't see Bitcoin going as well towards 135k in December. I do think 100k is still possible for December and for 2021 here, but to be very realistic, is really 135k is well very possible, very likely to expect. Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. That's very, very true, man. So pretty interesting what we do have over here. Finally, more likes and views. Yes, guys, we got it. Let me see. What up here with your brother? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, Jersey Army boy. Hopefully you're having an amazing day here. USA will be pumping Bitcoin to 60k when they wake up. I mean, they should be waking up usually around this time here, because the people that are going to be anticipating the stock market open are usually going to wake up a few hours before the stock market opens. So let's see what we're going to have here. Maybe we're going to get a pump in the coming hours ahead of us right now here. So that's going to be truly amazing if we are going to get this right here. So I'm looking forward towards this. I'm definitely looking forward towards this, how it's going to be playing out. An apple a day keeps the doctors away. That's true, Christian. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's the reason why we do 8 apples every single day here. Let me see. The longer this bull cycle takes, the higher we go here. I mean, the cycle is going to be an inevitable cycle that's going to be taking very long, in my opinion. I don't really see that Bitcoin always have to be operating in cycles anymore. I do see that the exponential markets are going to come every single 4 years, because an exponential market, the market is just going to grow more exponential after an halving. But I personally think once the next halving is going to come here, we're going to right away set a new all-time high, and I don't think that it will take us another 2 years after the halving till we're going to get the effect. But I think already the hype because of the halving in 2024 is going to be already giving enough effect here to push the market towards new all-time highs here. So come on, USA. Europe already did its job here. Right now, USA has to do its thing. Indeed. Doesn't your mouth get so dry by talking so fast? Yes, my mouth does get pretty dry here, but unfortunately, I got like enough water over here. And I drink enough water, man. I mean, I always stay hydrated. You don't have to be getting worried about it. And of course, I stay hydrated in the biggest OG, not the biggest OG, but in the coolest mug ever, the Huddle mug here, guys. I mean, I love the Huddle. And it's a daily reminder for me I set this over here, I drink out of it, and it's every single day I get a reminder for myself that I have to huddle. And I just have to huddle through the hard times, I have to huddle through the tough times, but just always keep huddling. Let me see. Triangle breakout on Ethereum. Yeah, we did discuss this already, guys. We have been clearly seeing triangle breakout on Ethereum right now. So far, it is indeed creating a continuation towards the upside. So that's, of course, for sure, a very lovely thing to see. It is definitely as well outperforming Bitcoin right now, like you can see on the minute short term. Is holding up better against Bitcoin. So since it is right now holding up better against Bitcoin, it's definitely having a positive and wider positive effect on the market. So that is definitely lovely to see here. Hopefully we could be seeing an even further continuation from this range as well here, but yeah, $4,400 US it almost is here, and I'm looking forward towards where we are heading towards from this point. But yeah, the Bitcoin is really going to see a push up from off this point. I do think Ethereum is going to even help us as well for a continuation up here. But personally, after seeing this range high getting retest over here, continuation from this level is going to be likely, and of course a more exponential mark, this is well going to be even more likely than this here. So as well, USA is Thanksgiving today, so guys, for everyone who is right now tuning in from the USA, yeah, congratulations with Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're going to enjoy your day here, and hopefully you're going to enjoy your holiday day off and just enjoy the food, etc., you know. So let me see, what do you think the bottom price will be for the Bitcoin bear market? I think the bottom, the lowest point, the point that Bitcoin will never go below anymore is going to be for sure 30k, and I don't see Bitcoin ever going below 40k as well. So it's going to be not necessarily a bear market target, because I don't see that Bitcoin is going to have a 90% correction or an 85% correction in the end of the cycle. I don't think that's going to be happening anymore. People will maybe hate on it. People will maybe disagree with me, but I do like that people disagree with me, because then we can have an argument. Because I don't think that it is likely to expect a bear market, because a bear market reflects a sudden loss of interest in the market. And I don't expect we're going to get a sudden loss of interest in the market as long as the inflation keeps rising, as long as they're printing dollars. etc, etc. So that's the reason why I don't see a bear market like years before coming towards us as well. We do have the institutional interest. It doesn't make any sense for us to call for a bear market on the cryptocurrency market. Of course, it will be only stupid if we're going to say so, because I will be feeling silly if I'm going to say it's going to be happening, of course. So yeah, pretty interesting. Want to earn a passive income? I already earn quite enough passive income, so for me it's good. But please don't sell your products in the chat here, because then you're going to get blocked here. Because yeah, you should be careful for scammers always, guys. By the way, be careful for scammers, because people are trying to, of course, try to steal your bitcoins like they're always trying to do so. So please be careful. If Elon Musk is going to send you a message and he is going to ask you, send me 1 bitcoin and send you 2 back, Elon Musk has so much bitcoins that he just can send bitcoin to everyone for free. That is not how it works. So please be careful. Please be careful. He's not going to just send you 2 bitcoin back if you send him 1. Rover, there will be a bear market. 99% of the money in crypto is from whales. That's not necessarily true. Not 99%. But there won't be a bear market. There will. You know what is going to happen? There will be cycles where people will think there is going to be a bear market, where the retailers will sell off, because I hear so many people saying in chat like, oh, this time around I will not be fooled by the bear market. This time around I will be not getting fooled by the bear market. But I know my strategy is going to just hodl. I'm going to just hodl, because I don't believe there's going to be a bear market like we always had before. Because why should it become a bear market if there's so much inflation rates? So let me see. I think Armo wants Algo. Let me go over Algo, man, bro. I'm sorry. I try to discuss the most amount of things here. I have not discussed Algo yet here. I'm a big bull about Algo. You guys probably already know. So excuse me that I can't discuss always everything right away, man. But I think you definitely want me to discuss Algo. So yeah, Algo, of course, has been forming some high lows along the way once again. Algo has been forming high lows over here. Has been forming a descending downward sloping resistance line over here from the highs. So yeah, you can clearly see over here downward sloping resistance line getting formed. So Algo is right now definitely squeezing its price action in towards an apex. This could be for sure a result from a potential breakout anytime soon. And we're going to keep our eyes wide open on Algo right now, where it is heading towards, because yeah, it's going to show some more volatility, but so far we won't be seeing the support line getting holding. As long as we're holding the support line, we're going to see a further continuation up here. And it's pretty funny what's going on here in the chat. Are you still going to make the Bankcap video? For sure. I still have like the setup of the video. I have to shoot some more shots here, and I will be sending it to an editor, because I don't want to be editing it myself, because I'm not the best editor out there. So yeah, for sure I will be it will be still come here. Hodl each day to the bankruptcy is away. I mean, yeah, indeed. I mean, in the end of the day, guys, Bitcoin will be popping the fiat bubble, and you think there's going to be a bear market where Bitcoin is going to go to lower targets? Well, Bitcoin is your savior of the fiat bubble, and that's how I see it. Of course, everyone has their own opinion, but yeah, Algorand is going to be seeing a breakout anytime soon here of this symmetrical triangle. Looking forward towards, but yeah, personally, I see it like Bitcoin is my hedge against the currencies that right now are around, the fiat currencies that here are around in the world, and I don't want to be hodling these fiat currencies, because if I'm selling out my Bitcoin in the bear market, I'm going to sell it for dollars. And why should I sell my Bitcoin to dollars? I told myself I don't have a freaking euro on my bank account, and I'm a crypto millionaire, and I have like less than 5,000 euros on my bank account, because I don't want to hold these euros. I only use them for my money flow that I have to buy stuff or whatsoever. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, for me, it's very easy to say what I do want to do here with my life, and I don't want to be holding dollars. I don't want to hold that fiat currency. Fought Juicy, what are your thoughts on whales loading Bitcoin back to exchange? We already discussed it a little bit here back here. In the end of the day, in every single dip we get here, do you think, Fat Juicy, do you think whales are stupid? Do you think whales are going to sell the dip? No. You know what they are trying to do? They're trying to shake out weekends. They're trying to fool you by sending it back here, because that's always what happens here. So that's always what does happen. But yeah, it's interesting, of course. Interesting to know, interesting to see here. But I don't see there's a big major risk here, because it always happens, and always people ask me the question, what do you think about Bitcoins whales sending their Bitcoin back to exchanges? People are getting worried about it. But in the end of the day, nothing happens seriously, because it's fun. It's fun. So please take that in consideration. Let me see. Short Fiat and kill it. I mean, not kill. I mean, yeah, indeed. Short. Yeah, indeed. I don't like Fiat at all. Look what happened in Turkey, indeed, guys. Just look at the Lira. Lira. How do I spell it? Shiba against the Lira. The US dollars against the Lira. I mean, it has been bouncing back ever so slightly. Let me go to the, like this. USD. This is the Lira. The Lira has been falling. It has been literally been in a free fall. So, do you want to be holding currencies? And this is going to be eventually happen with the dollar. The Lira is going to, this is going to be eventually happen with the dollar. And whoop, mop. Look at this. Has been in a very significant downtrend. I mean, you don't want to hold this. You don't want to hold the Lira. I mean, for people visiting Turkey right now, they have a lot of purchasing power. But I mean, if you're living in Turkey, you're just getting fucked. And that's the reason. If we're going to look at Google Trends here, if we're going to look at Google Trends, we're going to search up a trend. We're going to search up Bitcoin. We're going to search up Bitcoin. We're going to look for the past 12 months. Where? Oh, we're not in the Netherlands. Let me search the whole world for a second. Worldwide. I think the Turkey is pretty high, right? Yeah, Turkey, P4. They're all searching for the search term Bitcoin on the past 12 months here, Turkey. Because in Turkey, it's just, they're just getting effed, you know? They're just getting effed. They're getting freaking screwed up by the currency they're right in here. The Netherlands as well, P3, guys. I'm very happy to be in the Netherlands because worldwide, the search term Bitcoin on the past 12 days, the Netherlands have been on P3 here as well. If you're going to look at past 5 years, the Netherlands as well in P4. So Netherlands is a very, very big country in crypto. If you already didn't know that, Nigeria and Austria as well, very big here as well. South Africa is very big in towards it, Switzerland as well. But I'm very happy to be living in the Netherlands because the Netherlands, they have been really into crypto for quite a while here. Already since the past 5 years, there has been a very big interest in crypto from the Netherlands, but as well right now in Turkey, it's very massively picking up here because of the high inflation rates that right now are turning around the corner. So it's definitely very exciting. But guys, we are right into the last 2 minutes before the 4-hour close, guys. Are you ready for it? Indeed, das handle. Where do you see Ethereum in the short term? Looking for another entry point. I mean, we'll be discussing the Ethereum, the Bitcoin 4-hourly close for a second right now. But for sure, what I do see with Ethereum right now in the short term happening, we broke out of symmetrical triangle retest right now. I see personally a further continuation towards the upside getting generated from this point here. So guys, we're not going to miss the 4-hourly candle close right now. We're only 2 more minutes away from it from up this point. So looking forward towards it. Where this screen right now going to be closing here, 2 more minutes, and it looks to me that we are going to get a rejection of this range here. The majority of the people was already saying me today that we're most likely going to get a rejection, and they were right so far. Of course, maybe on the next 4-hourly candle we could be seeing a potential breakthrough of this level. We will be keeping our eyes wide open here, but yeah, pretty exciting candle close that we did got here on the market. I'm very glad that we once again witnessed this all together with you guys out there here on the channel to see how this 4-hourly candle is going to close here, guys. Do you like these streams? Let me know in the chat here, of course. Do you have to be paying taxes on crypto? Of course you have. For sure. But of course you have to just play it fair and square. That's at least how I do it. Will's put a lot of Bitcoin on exchange. Yeah, that's once again true, but it is as well fun. And of course, if the Wills are going to sell right now, it's better than they are selling off at 100k, right? So that's good. There will be more inflation to boost crypto. I mean, guys, I already can't wait for next month because in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks from now on, I think they have to declare the inflation rates for November, the updated inflation rates. So yeah, I think it's going to be once again a new all-time high. Most likely it will. Do you think Vechain can reach $1 in the next year? For sure. I think it's a no-brainer. So Bitcoin moves up in the last seconds here of the 4-hourly candle close. So that's of course respectively a little bit more bullish here. You can see in the last push on the last minute here on the 4-hour candle close here. So guys, good to see Bitcoin moving up ever so slightly then still here. So lovely to see, of course, Ethereum as well close. Of course, upper candles right now getting close for the 4-hourly candle. So looks to me that we're just about on this chart, at least on the Coinbase chart, closing below the above it, above the $58,000. So it's lovely to see here a beautiful close that we did got here on the market. So yeah, once again, guys, we witnessed this all live together, and I'm looking forward towards finally a green candle on the 50-minute chart here. As well, Carlos is saying, do you believe in lengthening cycle? If so, where do you see the topish signal? I personally do believe in lengthening cycles because it would be stupid if we're not going to do so, because literally every cycle tends to get longer in Bitcoin, so why shouldn't we be expecting it once again today, this time around here? As well, what I do believe here, and so many people are always talking about a top signal, people are talking about a bear market signal, what is your bear market low, what's your top of the market? I don't see really Bitcoin having a market top here. That's what I think I several times already said here. Maybe some people will be calling me stupid to say this, but I think in a few years from now on, I will be right, because Bitcoin will be having no top here, because the cycle will be getting broken, because the cycle is getting broken because what the SEC is right now doing, because they are printing so much money, the government of the USA, they are printing so much money, so the inflation keep rising. So the popularity of Bitcoin keeps growing. And as long as the popularity keeps growing, we're going to increase in value. And what a bear market reflects, having several times been explaining this to you guys out there, what a bear market reflects on Bitcoin is a major loss of interest, a sudden loss of interest. No one is interested in Bitcoin because they don't see a use case in it. But right now, we do have a use case in Bitcoin because the inflations keep rising. And we have to hedge against the inflation, right, this time around here. So I don't see Bitcoin necessarily going for a 90% correction at the bull market top. I don't see Bitcoin is going to go for 50% corrections, don't get me wrong here. Bitcoin is going to experience 50% corrections along the way up here. And what's my top target? I mean, I will be setting targets for every single year. I think that every single year Bitcoin will be setting a new all-time high from at this point here. Maybe just like last time around, like in May we set April, we set last time an all-time high. I think maybe every 6 months we could be setting a new all-time high for Bitcoin. We could be having these distributions, these accumulation phases, distribution phases, accumulation phases that I do think is going to be an endless story from now on, in my opinion. So that is personally what I do think here. So do I have a top signal? No, I don't have a top signal. So that's of course what I do like to discuss here. So guys, we've been 3 hours and 30 minutes into the stream here. That's a pretty long time here. So we opened a new 4-hour candle and we're already starting to curve up a little bit towards the upside. So I have been explaining that we right now could be most likely expect a further continuation up here, since we have been right now forming a new bottom over here. What we could be expecting right now, and we could be in for a further continuation up towards higher targets. So looking forward towards where we're heading towards here. This cycle might be different, true. I mean, no blow of, I mean, no, I'm not saying there is going to be signals that the market is going to have a 50% crash. So that's what I expect here. I think there's going to be a point. Let's say Bitcoin is trading at 100K. And let's say 100K is going to be the bull market up. I just say something, okay? Listen up. Just speculating, dubiously speculating. Bitcoin is going to go to 100K. It tops out. And at that point, Bitcoin tops out at 100K. It comes down all the way back to 50K. It sees a 50% correction from the high to the low in a very rapid pace, just like the May pace right here. And what I think is going to be happening from that point here is that, of course, everyone will call for a bear market. Everyone will call for a bear market. There will be major distribution from retailers. And that's exactly what the whales want. That's exactly what the big players want. There will be major distribution from the smaller players. There's going to be a long sideways period of accumulation distribution because we're in a bear market and we're going to go to 20K, we're going to go to 10K or whatsoever, and then we're going to eventually rise once again because there's going to be no more sellers in the market. And that's how I think it's going to be playing out here. I don't see we're going to be having necessarily these cycles like we always had in the past here. I think it's going to be changing up all completely after. And of course, you know why it changed up here? Because of the inflation. Because they are printing so much money, it's going to change everything up here. And as well, because there are institutions invested like Tesla, etc. in towards crypto, it's going to be changing up very, very big here. It's going to be changing up very big. And people will be people will be probably think there so many people will call for a bear market again here, just like they did here in June and July. People called for a bear market at that point. People are calling for a bear market right now, but they don't know the definition of a bear market, because a bear market is a sudden loss of interest. That is the definition of a bear market. The definition of a bear market is a market where there's no interest and the market keeps going down because there's a lack of interest in the market. But I don't see why there should be a lack of interest in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market if the institutions keep accumulating, and of course if the inflation rates keep rising. And these companies are not stupid, because they're not going to hold dollars on their balance sheet, because they do know that those dollars are going to get less and less worth. And what is the most easiest way out of the current financial situation? It is going to be Bitcoin. So guys, I real quickly want to be asking you guys to smash the like button if you haven't already, but anyways, I'm going to be heading out right now. We have been almost live for 4 hours on this channel here, so yeah, what would be very nice right now is that you're going to be smashing up that subscribe button, guys. If you haven't already smashed up that subscribe button, make sure to do so right now here. As well, make sure to like the stream if you do enjoy the stream here. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching once again to this amazing stream. I can tell you already, if we're going to get another market move or whatsoever, I will be right away the first one that's going to smash up that live button. So guys, thank you so much for, of course, witnessing this this pump and, of course, this correction and just the market talks once again with me today here. I did enjoy it myself as well, and if you do enjoy it as well, don't forget as well, ring the bell notification. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next stream later on the channel. Peace out. Goodbye.